Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Welcome to the world of terrifying imagination. In 1843, a Dr. James Braid of Manchester developed the art of being able to produce trance sleep. Of course, he was not the first. That honor belonged to Friedrich Anton Mesmer. But Dr. Braid did coin the name of this both beneficial yet potentially disastrous parascience, hypnotism. In the skilled hands of a doctor or a psychiatrist, it can be profoundly beneficial. But in the hands of an amateur or someone unscrupulous, it can be murderously dangerous.
That's it, Marge. Just keep your eyes on the coin as it goes back and forth, back and forth. You're getting sleepy, so sleepy. Your eyelids are heavy. You can't hold them up. You've got to sleep, sleep, sleep. She's under, Mark.
You're putting me on, Jeff. She's fake.
No, she's under, all right. She's a hypnotist's dream. Very suggestible. Look, I'll prove it to you. Watch this.
Hey, don't hold it there.
Just long enough to show she doesn't react.
You could have burned her.
Oh, come on. You think I'd do anything to hurt your sister?
Well, now that you've got her under, what are you going to do?
What would you like her to do?
Jeff asked me, what would you like her to do? Well, I would have liked her to murder my father. I wondered how Jeff would have reacted if I'd said that out loud. It almost came out anyway, since it's all I think of these days. How to murder, destroy, wipe out my father. Our mystery drama, Murder with Malice, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Marcia Rod and Ira Lewis. It is sponsored in part by New Sugar-Free Diet 7-Up and Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act 1.
When you feel like having a cold Budweiser, do you automatically reach for a glass? Well, sure, Bud's a great beer any way you drink it. But without a glass, you're really missing something. Now take that wonderful Budweiser head of foam, for instance. Those bubbles, tiny though they are, still amount to something pretty special at the top of your glass. Taste appeal and eye appeal. Two results of exclusive beechwood aging and natural carbonation. It takes a lot longer to brew Budweiser that way, but brewing beer right does make a difference that you can taste. That's why, when you say Budweiser, you've really said it all. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis.
North Jersey is certainly getting a higher yield this season, especially with Suburban Savings Special High Yield Savings Certificate that you can raise for fun and profit. All you have to do is plant a modest $2,500 minimum in Suburban's limited issue 7.50% savings certificate. Then put your certificate in a nice, safe place. Suburban takes care of the rest by compounding interest continuously from day of deposit paid quarterly. You'll get a nice, healthy 7.90% effective annual yield on your 7.50% savings certificate when you let it grow from 4 to 10 years. Early withdrawal prior to maturity is, of course, subject to a substantial penalty. So for a nice, healthy 7.90% annual effective yield, grow Suburban's 7.50% savings certificate for fun and profit at any Suburban savings office in northern New Jersey.
In Principles of Mental Physiology, Carpenter wrote, "The method of producing this state consists in the maintenance of a fixed gaze on a bright object placed somewhat above the line of sight. A light behind the subject shining on the bright object, a coin, a jewel, a small mirror, is very helpful. And a darkened room. Once the subject is in the trance, he or she is open to post-hypnotic suggestion. Luckily for our peace of mind and their father's health, Marge is the subject, and not the bloodthirsty Mark.
Ever since I can remember, I've hated my father and feared him. But never more so than these last 2 years, since he killed my mother. I'd like to kill him, but I haven't the guts.
Well, what, Mark?
Huh? Well, what do you mean, what?
What do you want me to ask Marge to do? Don't tell me I put you into a trance, too.
No, Look, what sort of thing can I ask?
Anything within reason. I mean, she won't do anything to hurt herself, or to hurt someone else, or steal, or anything that goes against her natural instincts. Let's keep it simple.
You know what you ought to ask her to do?
What?
Marry you. She's got a chance to shake this scene and have some kind of decent life of her own and get away from that monster upstairs, and she won't take it.
She loves her father.
That murdering...
Hey, come on, take it easy,
Well,
Mark.
he killed my mother.
It was a car accident.
He was going 90, and he was drunk when they crashed.
It's a miracle anyone came out of it alive.
It's a pity it had to be him. He got off lucky.
Lucky? A shattered pelvis? Condemned to drag himself around on canes for the rest of his life?
I hope he never knows a moment when he's not in pain.
Hey, Mark. Come on, let's knock it off. I want to bring Marge out of the trance.
Well, wait a minute. We've got a bet going here. You claimed you could prove post-hypnotic suggestion, didn't you?
Yeah?
Now, suppose you... Damn, that grandfather clock drives me crazy. Old man's pride and joy hasn't missed a chime since the day he was born. Did it wake Marge?
No. She'll stay under till I bring her out of it. What were you going to say before?
Well, suppose you were to tell Marge to hit up the old man for $5,000 tomorrow at breakfast. Would she do it?
Well, she might, if she thought it was justified.
Well, tell her I need it to pay off some debts.
Do you?
What's the difference? She won't get it?
No, Mark, I'm sorry. No go. Now, if you want Marge to try to get money for you, you ask her directly, when she's fully conscious.
Like I figured, the two of you are just putting me on.
Oh, no. No, I'll prove that to you. Marge? Marge?
Yes?
I want you to do something for me tomorrow morning.
All right.
What time's breakfast?
9 on the dot. Another of the old man's fetishes.
Okay. Now, Marge, I want you to come down and be at the breakfast table at 2 minutes to 9 tomorrow morning. Then, when the clock strikes 9, on the last chime, no matter what's going on, you will say, "Hickory-dickory-dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 9, and I feel fine. Hickory-dickory-dock." And you won't remember you said it. Will you do that?
Yes?
I won't forget.
No?
Now, you've been having a nice rest. But it's time to wake up and feel refreshed and relaxed. You will wake up when I say now. Now.
I feel as if I... What are you staring at? The two of you. Jeff, did it work?
Mm-hmm.
You really put me under?
For about 10 minutes.
Oh, that's scary. You know, why, if you can make me draw a blank like that, you can make me do anything.
Oh, no, don't worry. I couldn't make you do anything you didn't really want to.
I should hope not. Where did you learn this handy little parlor trick?
I once took some courses in parapsychology. Do you feel relaxed, Marge? Is your headache gone?
I have to admit I do. And no headache. I really feel as if I'd had a whole night's sleep. You're a master magician.
No, anyone can do what I did, provided he has the right subject, and that person is willing. Not that I'd advise it, though. It's a dangerous thing to fool around with.
But, your friend uses it in his practice.
Dr. Frank? Oh, yeah. Occasionally, if it's indicated. Actually, he's relatively conservative for a psychiatrist.
I don't need him.
Well, honey, I'd like to see you get rid of those headaches.
I'm not a candidate for the couch yet.
Well, I guess I'll hit the sack. Thanks for the fun and games. Good night.
Night, little brother.
Good night, Mark.
Little brother?
Didn't you ever know? I was the first twin to arrive. It's only one of Mark's resentments. He's the one who really needs analysis.
Marge, Mark's problems are his own. Yours are something I want to see solved.
I don't know why you waste your time with me. If I had any sense in this mixed-up noodle of mine, I'd marry you, have 4 children, and live happily ever after. But I just can't.
Because you feel yourself tied to your father.
I can't leave him alone, Jeff. I love him. I think, for your sake, Jeff, you'd better forget me.
Will you do me one favor first? Will you just go to see Dr. Frank for a few visits?
You think I'm that bad off?
Well, Marge, you've been pretty mixed up ever since the accident.
I know. Okay, Jeff. Maybe you're right. Let me think about it, and maybe I'll call your Dr. Frank tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
What is it, Jeff?
Nothing. It isn't important. It'd be more complicated to undo than to do now. I'll call you then and explain.
Morning, Mark.
Morning, Dad.
You're surprisingly early.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you something.
If it's money, no.
Dad, I'm in bad trouble.
Then dig yourself out.
Dad, Mom left me money that will come to me when I'm 30. Why can't I?
Very wise of her. Maybe in another 6 years you'll be able to handle it instead of gambling it away.
It wasn't Mom's decision. You talked her into it.
I most certainly did.
Look, you don't understand. I'm mixed up with some very hard guys. If I don't pay them off...
Oh, don't talk nonsense. They'll wait for their money. Good morning, Marjorie.
Morning, Dad. Mark, am I late?
No, dear, it's just 2 minutes to 9. Sit down, have your orange juice.
I'll pour the coffee first.
You sound very chipper.
Yes, I had a wonderful sleep last night. Relaxed as a kitten.
I wish I could say the same.
Well, that's what comes of having a guilty conscience.
And what about yours? I wanted to shout at him as I pushed my chair from the table violently and went to the sideboard. I was seething with hate at his smug self-righteousness. Guilty conscience. If he only knew how guilty, how much I wanted him dead. Serving breakfast plates for Marge and me gave me time to regain control. Then the clock began to strike 9, and my mood improved. A small revenge, but if Jeff's trick worked, at least I'd see the pompous old ass look foolish for once.
What time did Jeff Henderson leave last night?
I think I'm old enough not to have to answer questions like that.
Well, I think I have the right to ask any questions I want to in my house, because I want to know if you're thinking again of marrying Jeff.
Hickory-dickory-dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 9 and I feel fine. Hickory-dickory-dock.
What? What did you just say, Marjorie?
Me? I didn't say anything.
I just asked you a perfectly reasonable question, and you replied with a silly nursery rhyme.
Nursery rhyme? Dad, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't...
She doesn't know. She said it.
Keep out of this, Mark.
It was post-hypnotic suggestion.
It was what?
Marge had one of her bad headaches, and Jeff thought he could cure it by hypnosis.
And he did. But what's this about...
Hypnosis? Marge, I must say I didn't think you'd be this foolish. I don't want Jeff Henderson in this house again.
Dad, I'm the one the trick was played on. Where's your sense of humor?
I haven't had any sense of humor since I lost your mother. No, don't help me. I don't need anyone. I can manage by myself. I don't expect it from my son, and I don't ask it from you, Marge.
Dad,
I'll let him go, Marge. He's only looking for sympathy.
Why do you have to be so hard on him, Mark?
Because I hate him. I always have.
Mark, he's our father. I love him.
Well, maybe we're not... What do they call us? Enzygotic twins, after all, huh?
I mean, I guess we came from two different eggs, because the only thing I want him to be is dead.
I think maybe we both need psychiatrists.
I'll get it, Williams. Yes?
Are you Mark Prentice?
Yes.
Well, open up, fella. Let me in. Oh, now, you don't want to see artillery, do you?
Benny?
Yeah. He sent me.
What do you want?
Oh, boy. Benny must be going soft. He lets you into him for 15 big ones.
Now, look. I'm going to pay him.
Oh, I know you're going to pay him. But when? Like, what's on account?
I haven't got anything right now, but Benny knows that I come into my own money when I'm 30.
You got 2 weeks, fella. 2. For all account. Otherwise, a couple of broken legs, a little treatment around kidneys, you carry the rest of your life. And we'd still be waiting for the payment. You get the message?
I'm scared. And I've never been so scared in my life. And I'm caught. They mean business. And I'll never change my father's mind. I'm going to have to kill him. But how? How?
Not exactly the all-American family, the Prentices. But then, where murder is contemplated, and where in fact it may be done, you don't expect to find very normal people. Especially where the murder is premeditated. I'll return shortly with Act 2.
Oh, somebody's been drinking my sugar-free Diet 7-Up, and it's all gone.
Oh, actually, I saved a little.
Oh, a bear!
Hiya, Goldie. What's brewing?
That's Miss Goldilocks to you.
Oh, come on, kid. You mean you don't remember me? The cottage, the 3 chairs, the porridge?
Baby bear!
In the fur. Been a long time, Goldie.
But baby bear!
Just call me BB.
You drank all the sugar-free Diet 7-Up, and I have to conduct another diet drink taste test today.
Well, yeah, I saw the sign on the door, a professional taste tester, huh?
But how can I conduct my taste test now?
Why bother? I tried those other diet drinks, too. You'll notice there's still plenty of them around. Why not ask me?
Well, okay, BB. Tell me, why did you drink all the sugar-free Diet 7-Up?
I like the taste. Light, fresh, natural. Sugar-free Diet 7-Up is definitely unbearably delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mom, what's for dinner? Hey, Mom, what you got?
What's for dinner? Check ShopRite's low price on first cut choice beef chuck steaks, just 57 cents a pound. Fresh ground beef chuck, any size package, 89 cents a pound. ShopRite hamburger rolls in packages of 8, just 3 for $1. Mohawk 5-pound canned ham will serve a crowd for just $4.99. Save on fresh red plums, 3 pounds for $1. Hotel bar butter, 79 cents a pound. For every meal you serve, you'll get a lot more for a little less at ShopRite.
She loves the family. She wants the best. She does all that she can do. She lets ShopRite do the rest. Hey, Ma, what's for dinner? ShopRite has the answer.
This is WOR New York, an RKO General Station, your station for Mystery Theater.
Almost 2 weeks have passed, and Mark has not been able to take any action towards solving his problems. Marge, at least under Jeff's urging, has had several sessions with Dr. Frank, and Harvey Prentice has continued to be himself, domineering, selfish, callous to any problems but his own.
Mark?
Yeah, Dad. What is it?
Where the devil is Marjorie?
I think she's with a psychiatrist.
What does she need with a psychiatrist?
You'll have to ask her that.
Oh, not again. I trust she's not going to be late for dinner this time.
Search me.
Well, when she comes in, I'm in the study. Oh, by the way, I see you appear to be all in one piece. No bruises, no damage. Did you pay off your debts?
No.
Well, I told you nothing would happen.
I've got 2 days left to come up with the money. Look, Dad.
No. Not from me.
Do you know that I'm scared to go out of the house?
Has it ever occurred to you that you should and get a job? That's the way to pay your debts off.
I couldn't pay my debts off with any job I can get.
Perhaps you should have thought of that before you ran them up.
Oh, it's easy to hate my father. And even the fact of murdering him would not be all that hard. It's just how to do it without being found out. It never occurred to me that my sister might provide the answer.
Marge!
Jeff, what are you doing here?
I knew you had an appointment with Dr. Frank. I have the car, so I thought I'd wait and drive you home.
I don't feel like talking, Jeff.
Marge, I haven't seen you in almost 2 weeks. You won't even answer my phone calls. Are you mad at me?
Not exactly.
Is it that silly stunt I pulled with that post-hypnotic suggestion?
No.
It's ever since that evening.
I know. All right. Let's get in the car and you can drive me home.
Sure.
I'm so mixed up, Jeff. I wish you'd never suggested Dr. Frank.
Oh, now, wait a minute. He's a good guy.
Not for my money, he isn't. I know you meant well, but...
But what?
Jeff, well, I'm not good for you. Mark and I are all screwed up somehow. The whole family, we're Jonahs. Keep away from us.
Marge, nothing you can say.
Why won't you listen to me? I don't want to see you anymore. I can't. There's nothing to explain, and I have such a headache.
Well, maybe I ought to stay and give you another hypnotic treatment.
No. Nobody else is getting inside my head anymore but me. Please, let's just make this goodbye. I don't want to see you again.
Marge, wait a minute.
Hey, Marge. What goes?
It's nothing. Just leave me alone.
Okay. Play it your way.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mark. I didn't mean to snap. It's just the top of my head's blowing off. I'm not going near that psychiatrist again.
Oh, what's the panic?
The things he keeps saying. I think he's the crazy one.
How come?
Well, I'm not going to go through all the double talk about the id and the superego and the ego, but what he finally got around to saying was that I was jealous of Mother. And because Dad put her first, I hated him and wanted him dead.
Well, he's got the wrong twin.
But how could he say such a thing to me when I literally gave up Jeff to take care of Dad?
Search me.
I mean, honestly, I thought that an Oedipus complex was strictly from the ancient Greeks and for doctors talking to each other. Can you imagine me supposed to hate my father?
How could you hate Dad when you dropped everything to take care of him ever since Mom died?
See, that's because I'm supposed to have a fixation. And it's only guilt that holds me back from destroying him.
What?
He says that deep down in my subconscious or whatever, I really want to commit murder.
You sure you know what you're saying?
I know what Dr. Frank said. That I'll never get rid of my headaches till I get rid of my guilt feelings. And to get rid of those, I'll have to kill him.
Dad?
That's right.
Well, there's a quicker way to get rid of headaches than that.
How?
Well, get old Jeff back to hypnotize you again.
No. Jeff and I are through. I told him that tonight.
Well, if you really want to get rid of the headache, well, I could have a shot at the hypnosis route. Jeff said anyone could do it.
No, thanks. I'm taking my headache to bed. I won't be down for dinner.
Of course, I didn't have the idea right then. But some instinct was nudging me that somewhere, somehow, there was a way out for me. But before I could follow the thought through, the phone rang. Yeah, hello?
Hello, Mark.
Look, I'm working on it. I think I've got a way to...
Danny says you got till day after tomorrow. And then you have time.
Well, maybe I could raise,
You better raise it off, though. Because that's when Uncle Benny's calling it in. Or the deep six.
Hey, mister.
Who's on the phone, Mark?
Someone for me, Dad.
Did I hear your sister come in?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a few minutes ago.
Well, did you tell her I wanted to see her in the study?
No,
Damn it, face me when I talk. Why not?
because she didn't want to see you. She wasn't feeling well. She went up to bed.
Before dinner?
She said she didn't feel like eating. And neither do I.
What's the matter with you?
I'm scared, Dad. That's what's the matter. I'm scared so bad I'm sick.
Why?
That was some hard guy on the phone. Benny's man.
Who's Benny?
The man I owe money to. Look, you've got to let me have it.
No.
You don't understand. If I don't come up with it the day after tomorrow, they could kill me.
Don't be ridiculous.
All I'm asking is to give me my part of the money that Mom left. Marge got hers.
Marjorie could be trusted. You cannot.
Please.
I'm not your mother, Mark. You haven't got her around to bail you out anymore the way she used to. This time it's your problem and no one else's. The only way you'll ever get any money out of me beyond living expenses is over my dead body.
The only way I ever wanted it from him. Over his dead body. And suddenly, at last, I could see the way to do it. Dinner was eaten in stony silence. Just the two of us. After it, my father went back to the study for coffee and brandy. I sneaked upstairs to my father's bedroom, which had been my mother's, too, and searched quickly through her drawers to find what I wanted. The rest was waiting till my father was safely in bed for the night, and then moving quietly along the upstairs corridor to my sister's room.
Who is it?
Mark. May I come in?
I suppose so.
I knew you were up. I saw the light under the door.
Dad came by to say goodnight an hour or so ago. I couldn't get back to sleep. What time is it?
The witching hour. Midnight. Mind if I sit on the other bed for a moment?
It's all right. My bed light in your eyes?
Oh, no. It's just fine. How's the headache?
Oh, splitting.
I wish I had some magic remedy.
I'd just like to go to sleep tonight and never wake up again.
No, you don't mean that.
I do tonight. What's that swinging in your hand?
That's a memento from better days. Remember, it's Mom's tic-toc watch.
Oh, I haven't seen that in years. It's still so shiny. Where'd you get it?
Oh, I've had it a while. Remember how when we were kids she used to put us to sleep with it?
The tic-toc watch. Tick-tock, tick-tock, back and forth.
My eyes used to get glued to it. Tick-tock, tick-tock, back and forth, till I began to get so sleepy. So sleepy.
So sleepy.
Sleep, Marge. Sleep. Keep your eyes on the watch. Yeah, your eyelids are getting heavy. Heavy. So heavy. You've got to sleep. 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 Marge. Marge? I can't believe it. She can't feel the flame. Marge, you're asleep. But you can hear me.
Yes, I hear you.
Who am I?
You're Mark.
Am I your brother?
Yes?
Your twin?
Yes?
Do you know our father?
Yes.
How do I feel about him?
You hate him.
How do you feel about him? Marge, I asked you. How do you feel about him?
I hate him too.
Would you like to kill him?
Yes. I've always wanted to. I want to kill him.
I could hardly believe my luck. And just in time to save my neck. The perfect weapon for the perfect murder. My sister. But did I dare to use it? To hurt her instead of being hurt myself? What would they do to her? What would happen to her if I did what I was planning? And would it even work? What were the odds on the biggest gamble I would ever take in my life?
A girl helpless under an hypnotic spell, at the mercy of the agent who wove that spell, her twin brother, himself at the mercy of passions beyond his control, eaten up with hate, tortured by fear, hesitating to make an unconscionable gamble with her life to save his own. I'll return shortly with Act 3.
I'd like to describe a car to you. See what you think of it. First of all, it's small. Second, it's got a 6-cylinder engine, a pretty handy asset these days. Third, it's a Buick. Now, in spite of the fact that it's small, this car can seat 6 easily. It's got a 21-gallon fuel tank, which gives it great range. And it weighs several hundred pounds more than most imports, which in a small car is good. Now, what does it look like? Well, that's pretty tough to handle on radio. I'd hesitate to call it glamorous, and it sure isn't homely. I think handsome would be fair. And it offers some pretty attractive styling and trim options. The interior is definitely its strong suit. Now, if that sounds like a little more than your average small car, then I've described it properly. Because remember, this small car is a Buick. The car is called Apollo, Buick Apollo, and it's about as much small car as you'll find on the road today. See for yourself at your Buick Opel dealer.
One of the 10 best newspapers in America. Easily the nation's best suburban newspaper. Becoming a paper of national influence. These words are from a recent issue of Time magazine. The newspaper described is Newsday, the Long Island newspaper. On the basis of editorial excellence, Time magazine selected the 10 newspapers in America that stand out above the rest. One of them was Newsday. Because, as Time noted, Newsday combines solid local coverage with ambitious national and international undertakings. And because Newsday meets Time's other criteria for excellence, it's entertaining and informative. It conducts extended investigations and offers a range of different opinions in its editorial pages. Have Newsday delivered right to your door with no service charge, and see why it's one of the 10 best papers in America. Newsday, Long Island's own newspaper.
Marge lies still, her eyes wide open, but unseeing. Alongside, her brother Mark sits, his mother's watch still swinging its pendulum arc in his hand, unnoticed as he wrestles with the conscience which holds him back from this ultimate gamble. The gamble? Can anyone under hypnotic influence be induced to commit murder?
If she killed, they'd never do anything to her. There's a whole history. The encephalitis she had as a kid, the nervous breakdown after Mom died. She's going to a psychiatrist now. Sure, I can get her off. Temporary insanity. Yeah, that's it. Only will it work? What was it Jeff said?
She won't do anything to hurt herself or to hurt someone else, or steal, or do anything that goes against your natural instincts.
Natural instincts. What does that mean? Doesn't it mean what we really feel deep inside, even if we don't know about it? It's a gamble, but the odds aren't bad. It's Mark, Marge. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Remember a couple of weeks ago when Jeff was here and we got off on the hypnosis kick?
Yes, I remember.
And what started it?
I don't know. I think, yes, talking about being kids.
Remember how even then Jeff was into the psychic bit?
Yes. The funny cards and guessing and trying to reach each other's minds.
And who was the best?
We were.
Why?
Because we're twins. Twins go together.
Remember how we always liked the same things?
Mocha ice cream and rare hamburger, buttermilk, crazy things nobody else liked.
We liked, just like we hated.
What did we hate?
You know. Coffee, half and half, hot dogs without relish, people who lie or cheat or murder.
Murder?
Like Dad. He killed Mother, didn't he?
There was an accident.
He was too drunk to drive the car. Didn't you hate him after the accident?
I don't know.
Don't you hate him now?
Yes, I hate him.
Would you like to see him dead?
Would I?
I would. And we're twins, remember?
Yes, twins.
We always think alike, right?
We always think alike.
I want to kill him. Don't you?
I want to kill him.
Then listen. Tomorrow night he'll go to bed early. He'll be fast asleep by 10 o'clock, you understand?
Fast asleep by 10 o'clock.
I can promise you that. I won't be here. But when the grandfather clock strikes 10, you're going to go to the dining room, right?
When it strikes 10, I go to the dining room.
In the sideboard drawer. You know which one. His dad's carving knife. The one he keeps honed to a razor's edge with the sharp point, remember?
I remember. The carving knife.
Right. And then go to his bedroom and plunge it into his chest. Listen to me, Marge. You'll be doing what you always wanted to do. You'll never have headaches anymore because the guilt will be gone. You'll be destroying him just as you've always wanted to do. Killing what you hate, what I hate. Killing all the hate in our hearts. You understand?
When the clock strikes 10 tomorrow night, I am to get the carving knife and take it upstairs and plunge it into Dad until he is dead.
And when you wake up in the morning, you won't remember any of this. I didn't sleep much that night, and next day was an endless nightmare. By the time dinner was over, I was a wreck. But the real strain was just beginning. No, it was no sweat that slipped the barbiturate in Dad's coffee, and later to help him up to bed, half comatose, and get him settled snoring for the night. It was after the clock chimed 8:30 that I finally left the house to establish my own alibi. Stopping carefully, I might add, on the way out, to make sure the clock was wound, although my father was usually infallible in seeing that it never ran down. And then I left the house.
Hey, Mark. Sorry I'm a little late.
Oh, just glad you're here. Have you eaten?
Yeah. You?
Oh, long time ago. I ordered some setups. Scotch okay with you?
One drink.
Just thought we might have a talk together. What time is it?
Around 5 or so to 9. Well, what do you want to talk about?
Marge.
Now, that's my favorite subject. You aren't the bearer of good news by any chance?
Good news?
Well, that she's changed her mind about me and I might have some kind of a chance with her?
Oh, that's something we might discuss, Jeff. Let's have another drink first. Where was I?
Don't you think you should go a little easy on the drinking, Mark?
Hey, if I want to get drunk, I'll get drunk.
Not with me, Buster.
All right, okay, so I'm sober. Where was I?
You were trying to explain something about your sister, which is the only reason you're holding me.
Oh, Oh, yeah, Marge, yeah. You know, you don't stand a chance as long as Dad's around.
Yeah, I'm aware of that problem.
Well, supposing it suddenly didn't exist anymore, supposing there wasn't my father.
That's your only question for the evening. Maybe we ought to order another drink. Mark.
Huh? Come on, what?
Come on, I paid up. Let's get out of here.
No, I can't. What time is it?
It's after 10 o'clock.
How much?
It's 5-10 minutes after 10.
That's not long enough. I gotta stay here a while.
Okay, suit yourself. I'm going home.
Hey, we haven't finished talking.
As far as I'm concerned, we have.
I want to tell you about Marge.
Look, whatever you had to tell me about Marge, if you ever had, it's too late for you to make any sense tonight. Either you come with me now and I'll drop you home, or stay, get as stoned as you want.
I've got to stay. Just a little longer. Doesn't matter anymore. My hands, my feet, everything seemed like lead from the moment 10 o'clock had passed. Before I'd been fired up, nervously tensed, hard put to act normal. Now the drinks meant nothing. I wanted to call it all back. I stumbled to my feet. I rushed out of the bar. In the cab back to the house, I had all sorts of fantasies. Sometimes when the clock got overwound, it would stop. If it hadn't struck 10, maybe my father was still alive. And the other fear, how did I expect my amateur hypnosis would work? In the house, empty. I was conscious of the echo of its sighs for the first time. Through the hall, up the big staircase, down the hall to my father's room. Everything seemed to echo. Carefully, I opened the door to my father's room and listened. No sound. I went in. I looked at my father where he lay, lit by a lamp on the far wall over the dressing table. The first thing I was conscious of was that he was breathing. And I saw the carving knife on the floor. It was instinctive to pick it up. It was bright silver and stainless steel, glittering in the corner lamp. There was no trace of blood. He wasn't dead. And I knew I would have to do this by myself. By myself. There never had been any other way. So I came to the bed, lifting the knife up high to drive it home. And suddenly his eyes were open, looking at me, recognizing what was about to happen. In one convulsive shrug towards me, his eyes glazed over. But in that last moment, he said,
"You always wanted me dead. Dead. So, strike for all the good will do you."
So he's dead, as you wanted him to be.
I don't have to listen to you.
Oh, yes, you'd better listen to me. What you tried to do to your sister is beyond belief.
She hated my father as much as I did.
Your thumbnail psychology is about as successful as what you know about hypnotism. Oh, you put Marge to the acid test, and your hypnotic suggestion worked just as you planned it, up till the last moment.
How do you know?
Because your sister ran to me for help. At the last moment, she couldn't force herself to turn against love. Not for this one man, or me, or you, but just the fact that she was human and normal, and hate was no part of her, but love was.
So she dropped the knife and ran to you.
Well, you dropped it too, didn't you? When it came to the test, you could no more strike than Marge. Could you?
I'll never know. He died before I had the chance. A massive stroke had caused my father's death before I had a chance to kill him. But if I wasn't guilty in fact, I certainly was in intention. And to achieve his death, I would have tried anything within my power. I was lucky to get off scot-free, I thought.
And I direct that my entire estate be left to my beloved daughter Marjorie, subject to all the provisions to protect it and her from my son Mark, to whom, with all my heart, I leave nothing, not 1 cent. As attorney for the estate, Mark, I'm going to make sure your father gets his wish.
Oh, sure, big deal. You figure to marry the heiress.
I figure to protect Marge from you as long as I live. If I thought I could wring your neck by myself and get away with it, I'd be happy to do it. Luckily, I don't have to worry. No dough, brother. Not a penny. Go pay your debts.
Can one be hypnotized and led to kill? Certainly not from tonight's story, and highly doubtful, if not impossible, no matter who the subject might be. But just in case, I hope we have all learned that it is nothing to meddle with for the uninformed. Like all special areas in life, it should be used by the expert, only in cases of special need. It was some time before Marge and Jeff were married, but once they were, the shadows and cobwebs were wiped away. Mark was only a dark memory that would disintegrate in time as thoroughly as his corporal self, trapped in his cement boots in the shifting muck of the river bottom where he lies. Who sows the wind must reap the whirlwind. Our cast included Marcia Rodd, Nick Pryor, Ira Lewis, and Stotts Cotsworth. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, brewers of Budweiser. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
The preceding Mystery Theater program was furnished by the CBS Radio Network.
I'm Fulton Lewis in the Mutual Broadcasting System studios in Washington, D.C. Now, my commentary. U.S. District Court Judge John Sirica today delayed proceedings on a White House motion to quash a special prosecutor's subpoena for more presidential tapes, in the judge's words, for the purpose of facilitating discussions leading to a possible compliance. Judge Sirica's brief announcement came after Special White House Counsel James St. Clair entered the judge's chambers, saying that he would ask for a delay in hopes of working out such a compromise. The judge postponed until Friday of this week the deadline for the special prosecutor's office to answer a motion from White House lawyer James St. Clair to quash a subpoena for 64 presidential conversations. St. Clair, you recall, went into court last week with a motion to stop the subpoena, and Judge Sirica originally had set today as the deadline for the prosecutor's response. The judge also delayed a hearing on St. Clair's motion, originally scheduled for Wednesday, until a week from today, next Monday. Before entering a conference with the other lawyers and Judge Sirica, Attorney St. Clair said that he had asked for a 5-day delay to permit the special prosecutor and myself to see whether we can come to some accommodation. In filing his motion last week to quash the subpoena, St. Clair had indicated that the dispute over release of the tapes to the prosecutor might be carried all the way to the Supreme Court. In that filing, there was a formal claim of privilege signed personally by President Nixon, declaring that the conversations that were being sought are confidential conversations, quote, between a president and his close advisors, and it would be inconsistent with the public interest to produce those tapes. About 20 of the conversations in question, the conversations that have been demanded by Leon Jaworski, the special prosecutor, were among the talks for which the White House released transcripts last week. For those, the president said no claim of privilege was asserted. The Jaworski subpoenas were for conversations that started on June 20th of 1972. They span a period of time that finally ended on June 4th of 1973. The earliest date is just 3 days after the famous Watergate break-in at the Democratic Party national headquarters. That was June 17th of 1972. The June 4th date is the day on which President Nixon listened to some of the Watergate tape recordings. The counsel of the president, J. Fred Buzzhart, testified before one of the Watergate grand juries today, but he refused to tell what that questioning was all about. He appeared before Watergate grand jury number 3, which is investigating, among other things, the 18-and-a-half-minute gap in one of the key White House tapes. In his White House role, attorney Buzzhart had overall custody of the tapes at one point last year, and he testified extensively during a court hearing into the causes of the now famous 18-and-a-half-minute gap and about 2 other tape recordings that the White House said never existed. There have been some reports in recent weeks that Buzzhart still had a major say in just what recordings the president would yield to the special Watergate prosecutor and to the House Judiciary Committee, even though James St. Clair, of course, is now said to handle all Watergate legal matters for the president. The White House indicated today that the president's Watergate counsel, St. Clair, may not fight against the granting of immunity for administration witnesses that are called before the House Judiciary Committee. Press Secretary Ronald Ziegler told reporters at a briefing that St. Clair told him earlier today that there appeared to be no problem in granting of immunity. Ziegler added that the White House does not have a fixed position on that subject. He noted that it would be up to the committee to determine the question of immunity for witnesses who could tell what they know about Watergate-related matters. Michigan Republican Representative Edward Hutchinson, the ranking minority member of the Judiciary Panel, has already been quoted as saying that he would oppose granting immunity to any witnesses who testify before his committee during its impeachment inquiry. Asked if there has been any effect on the White House staff since the president released the transcripts of a number of White House conversations last week, Ziegler today replied, "Over the past month, there has been a hesitancy to make extensive notes or to put anything down on paper." Ziegler said the problem had not yet reached serious proportions, but he said it might if there were a breakdown in the principle of executive privilege. The president issued the transcripts in response to the Judiciary Committee's formal subpoena for the tapes of 42 presidential conversations. Herbert Kalmbach has testified of a midnight meeting in which he said a top dairy cooperative official was told that milk prices would be increased and that the White House wanted confirmation of a $2 million campaign pledge. Kalmbach, of course, is a former campaign fundraiser for President Nixon. He has said in secret testimony that the session took place on March 24th, 1971, in his suite at the Madison Hotel here in Washington. Milk price supports were increased just the following day. The White House has said that the president's milk price order was not in any way influenced by the promise of campaign contributions from the dairy cooperative. The alleged meeting, which took place after a Republican fundraising dinner attended by dozens of dairy cooperative officials, included Kalmbach, Marie Chotiner, and Harold Nelson, or at least so goes the Kalmbach testimony. Chotiner had quit 3 weeks earlier as the president's special counsel and had just entered private law practice where he was receiving a retainer of $57,000 a year paid by the nation's largest dairy cooperative, the Associated Milk Producers Incorporated. Nelson was the chief executive officer of that cooperative. According to the testimony, Kalmbach swore that Chotiner told Nelson that John Ehrlichman, who was the president's chief domestic advisor at that time, wanted Nelson to reaffirm the milk producers' promise of $2 million in light of an milk price increase that the president had just directed. Kalmbach said that Nelson agreed. The next day, the administration made its public announcement of the price increase of 27 cents per hundredweight, which added hundreds of millions of dollars to the income of dairy farmers around the nation. Kalmbach's testimony was given about 6 weeks ago to 2 investigators for the Senate Watergate Committee, Alan Weitz and David Dorson. They said that this testimony, along with other unspecified evidence, provides the basis for a letter which lawyers for the House Judiciary Committee sent to the White House back on April 19th. That letter, intended to state facts showing the impeachment investigators' need for 45 presidential tape recordings about the milk fund affair, was made public just last Friday. It said, among other things, that on March 24th, 1971, quote, Mr. Murray Chotiner stated to several dairymen that Mr. Ehrlichman expected the dairy industry to reaffirm its $2 million commitment in light of a forthcoming increase in milk price supports. The White House has rebutted by saying that the president was aware of the dairymen's $2 million promise because his aide, Charles Colson, had told him about it back in 1970. Colson has been identified as the main contact in the White House for Nelson, and indeed for other dairy cooperative officials. The White House, though, has vigorously denied that the president's decision to raise prices was in any way influenced by that promise of money. He was influenced, the White House has declared, by traditional political considerations, including pressure from Democrats on Capitol Hill, Democrats who themselves wanted a price increase. Secretary of State Henry Kissinger and Soviet Foreign Minister Andrei Gromyko have arranged to meet tomorrow on the island of Cyprus, the purpose to discuss their search for an end to the Middle East war insofar as the current hostilities on the Israeli-Syrian front are concerned. Plans for that meeting were announced in Moscow.
CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall, harbinger of your hour of mystery, suspense, and the macabre. What do we think of when we think of the future? Actually, we think of our own future, and we think of it as tomorrow, or next month, perhaps a few years from now. Some of us can even envision the next decade. But this is as far as we can go for all practical, self-centered purposes. In a vague and even regretful way, we are aware that the world will go on after we're gone. And it will. It will. And what kind of world will it be hundreds, thousands, millions of years from now?
My name is Rado. I'm an admiral of the fleet. You're not aware of me, but I can make the decision that will end your life and the life of every living thing in the solar system. I have the power of decision. When we patrol space and I hear my observers say,
unknown ship.
Range?
34 million miles.
Clear for action?
Clear for action.
Aimer ready?
Ready.
Firing switch on?
Firing switch on.
Right now is when I decide. Do I or do I not press the button that will destroy the world? It's my decision. Mine and mine alone.
Our mystery drama, Who Made Me, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Larry Haynes. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and True Value Hardware Stores. I'll be back shortly with Act One. The name of the planet is 3. In our day, we called it Earth. But so much has happened since we lived here. So much time has gone by. They call the planet 3 because it's the third planet from the sun. That much, at least, has remained the same. It's a world of people, and the people seem to be divided into 3 classes. First, the group ones, a kind of aristocracy that rules the planet. Secondly, the group twos, who perform the incredibly complex, skilled labor. And third, those who can't seem to make it. They're all group 3. As long as they behave themselves, nobody bothers them. This is the story of a group 1 aristocrat named Rado, a very important man, also a very troubled man. Troubled because he's talking to a boy of 18, 19, and the boy is asking questions.
Who made me, Rado?
Again? I thought we settled that last time, Corral.
No, we didn't settle anything.
Who made you? Corral, you know who made you. Leela and I. We made you.
I know about you and Leela. What I'm trying to find out is who made all of us?
Who made all of us? Why?
Because it bothers me.
Well, now, when something bothers you, you must report to repair.
Leela took me to repair yesterday.
You saw Leela yesterday?
Mm-hmm. It was her duty visit, and she took me to repair.
And what did repair say?
I'm in perfect balance.
Well, then how can anything possibly bother you?
Well, you see...
Yes?
Well, maybe I'm just one of those.
No, Corral, you are not one of those, and you must never say that, even in a joke.
And truthfully, the only reason I hope I'm not is for your sake and Leela's.
For our sakes?
Well, wouldn't you and Leela lose your franchise if you couldn't reproduce your own birth group?
Reproduce is inaccurate and archaic. Say make.
Well, don't you and Leela like being franchised?
Leela and I can only like what is legal and balanced. Now, you stop wasting time with Group 3 type questions like who made me and concentrate on your studies. Lord knows you have enough to keep you busy.
Who's Lord?
Lord?
Well, every now and then people say, Lord knows.
Oh. Well, obviously, there was once a sage named Lord who knew everything.
Well, that's what I thought. But I can't find her in any history book.
Well, that would indicate she was in prehistory.
And that means I'll never find out.
And that's Corral. So far, he's the only one Leela and I made during our franchise partnership. I must admit that my attitude toward him has never been balanced. Legally, all we owe the ones we make is basic training. Yet, I have made, today included, countless free visits. A free visit is not exactly illegal, but it is unusual. Balanced people do not perform unusual actions. And, of course, the chief of repair, the commanding officer of repair's fantastic complex of diagnostics, treatment, and therapy, happens to be my own franchise partner, the Lady Leela. But I know I am nurturing a secret imbalance. Because each visit with Corral gives me a feeling of exhilaration. It's wrong, this fear I have for his future, this pride I have in him, this hope I cherish for him. It's wrong. Now, Corral, remember, obey your supervisor.
Yes, Rado.
Keep your eye on the ball.
What does it mean? Keep your eye on the ball?
Well, it's quite possible the ancients may have inscribed the rules of conduct on a device shaped like a ball.
Oh.
And therefore people would do well to keep looking at it. You know, you do ask a lot of questions, and after all, I am not a woman.
Well, even though you're not a woman, people say you know just about everything, Rado.
You made a free visit to Corral today.
I see, Leela, after all these years, one of your inspectors found a way to let you know.
She may think so, but I intend to ruin her career for it.
Now what, my lady? Do you suggest I report for repair? Will you assure me that any Group 1 can ask for it without prejudice?
I suggest you go inside and tell Turn we shall dine shortly.
Certainly. Turn had punched out the food request. Characteristically, she had asked the wrong menu, but I said nothing. You know how they are. The tiniest criticism and they collapse into a severe depression or explode into a manic tantrum. When Turn saw me, she smiled. A typical Group 3 smile. You know those people, they seem to smile with their entire body.
I can release dinner any time, Admiral.
The lady will tell you.
Say the word, sir. Speak one little word, or point your finger, or blink your eye.
I said the lady will tell you.
May I leave the villa tonight and visit my partner?
You must ask the lady.
If the lady says no, I will kill myself.
You are free to leave now, Turn. We shall release dinner ourselves.
Oh, thank you, lady. Darling lady, sweetest lady ever made.
Why did you allow her to leave so early?
You and I have to talk.
Well, whatever we say would be beyond her.
Yes. If she's Group 3.
Turn? How could Turn be an inspector?
I suspect Turn. Because she's too perfect. Too absolutely Group 3.
Well, suppose she is an inspector. What have you and I ever said to each other that's reportable?
I am head of repair. You are Admiral of the Fleet. And we are about to be disenfranchised.
Why?
Corral cannot qualify for Group 1. He will fail the examination.
But you took him to repair yourself. He was judged in perfect balance.
Oh, yes. Because he was examined by a single practitioner, and I was present.
Do you think she's out of balance?
Oh, I know it. He's one of those.
I refuse to believe that.
You refuse to accept it. Yesterday he asked me, do you love me, Leela?
Love? I see. Love.
Well, the best I could get out of him is that love is an intense form of like.
Well, couldn't you explain that any emotional intensity is a form of imbalance?
Well, love is an intense like. It can only be bestowed on one person. It restricts and excludes. And what type of Group 3 questions has he been asking of you?
I was afraid to tell her. And yet see how calm she is. It's because she's a woman. We men, we take things so much harder than they do. When Corral is classified down to Group 3, he'll disappear from her life forever. But I know this. He will never be gone from mine. He'll never be cold or sick or hungry, and he shall not die young. Secretly, somehow, I'll arrange to protect him. He's my Corral.
What are you thinking about, Rado?
I'm becoming reconciled to the fact that Corral will not be admitted to Group 1.
Who said he will not be admitted?
You did.
Well, I said he couldn't qualify.
Well, isn't that the same thing?
No. Because, qualified or not, he will pass the examination.
He will? How?
You and I will prepare him for it.
Leela, that's illegal.
Of course. I shall pay my duty visit the day before the exam. I will inject him for stability in physical function.
Well, if that's discovered, we'll be degraded.
I know. I wrote that law myself.
But why, Leela? Why?
Because I don't want to be disenfranchised.
Leela, you're talking like a man.
Oh, shut up.
My lady, you're obviously out of balance.
So report me to an inspector.
Let me take you to repair.
No. Please. Please.
Please what?
Find a way to keep us franchised. Please.
But how can I?
I want to stay franchised. I find it pleasurable to be franchised with you. I never expected pleasure. I never even knew it existed. I submitted to the order. I mean, I accepted. I complied with the directive of the franchise committee. After they balanced us together, I agreed. I obeyed the law. And the pleasure came later. Oh, I want us to stay franchised, Rado. Don't you?
I want us to stay balanced, Leela.
Having our franchise is what keeps me balanced overall. Do you understand?
I understand you're unbalanced.
So are you. So are you.
All right. You realize all imbalance must be reported.
Yes. And I'll report mine if you'll report yours. It'll take time, but eventually I can be balanced out of my need for this franchise. Are you willing to be balanced out of your need for Corral? You see, I know about that.
What's to be done? Yes, we could probably cheat him past the classification board somehow, but then what? If he's really Group 3, those characteristics will become noticeable eventually. He'll be officially declassified, and our franchise will be dissolved in any event.
You won't let that happen, Roger.
How can I prevent that?
You'll convince him he's Group 1.
There's no way I can convince him. No way I can make him believe he's Group 1 if he really...
Find a way.
Leela, you don't understand. In his heart, he wants to be Group 3.
Find a way to preserve our franchise.
Assume the worst. He'll be declassified, and we'll be disenfranchised. Even if our partnership is dissolved, we can still give each other pleasure, unofficially.
No. I am not a Group 2 machine or a Group 3 animal. My pleasure needs this franchise. If I lose this franchise, I will undergo permanent imbalance. I will confess. I will proclaim our treason. Oh, I will be degraded, but I will drag you down with me. Down all the way to Group 3. Do you believe me?
Yes, I believe you.
No one cares who partners whom among those in Group 3. And I have decided. We will be partners till death do us part. You will never escape me.
Be reasonable, Leela.
I could live in Group 3, but you would die. Now, place your arms around me. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, now I feel I'm in perfect balance. And you will save Corral.
Leela, the truth is, he doesn't want to be saved.
Save him, dearest. Save him. Save him. Or I will kill you.
You must remember we're telling you a story that takes place in the distant future. But in many respects, much of what you've learned so far could very well have taken place in our own time. As we evolve, it's only the outward trappings that change. People remain the same, basically. Or do they? Well, there'll be some differences when I return in just a few moments with Act 2. The history of the world is many things, but one thing that always remains constant is the relationship between men and women. We don't mean the relationship is constant. We mean there is a relationship, because men and women must live together somehow and raise the children somehow. And doesn't the success of any society depend on how well they do it?
Leela, you're not listening to me. I said Corral wants to be in Group 3.
No one in his right mind wants to be in Group 3.
We have created one who is one of those. Balance. Oh, Lord, whoever you were, tell me how I can achieve balance. I need balance. Every time I take the ship up there with my 22 technicians, I'm the one who needs balance. Without Corral, how can I hope for balance? The next time I hear my observer technician warn.
Unknown ship.
Range.
32 million miles.
Clear for action.
Clear for action.
This is how it is on patrol. The unknown ship circles in the viewing field. Is she hostile? Is she curious? Would she just as soon not have spotted us either? Is she stronger than we are? Weaker? This is where I must maintain balance. How easy it would be to signal my aimer and fill the universe with death and destruction. How often have admirals before me done this? Unbalanced admirals. What a price the universe has paid for that. And how many times? No, balance. Balance. And I am balanced. My vanity, my ego, my pride is not in need of constant nourishment. I do not require all life in the universe to bow down before me. Perhaps the admiral in command of the unknown ship does. I watch the screen. I'm headed for him. He is headed for me. Very well, Admiral. I am not willing. My vanity does not require me to destroy the world. You may claim the victory, and I give the order.
Awaiting orders.
Execute 180-degree turn.
Acknowledge 180.
Head for home.
Heading home.
And once again, I have saved the world. Because I am balanced, I have saved the world. I must never lose this balance. But without Corral and without Laura, how I need you now, right now.
Are you tired, dearest?
She kills me, Laura.
You don't have to talk about her, Rado.
They train you and destroy you, these Group 1 women. Laura, tell me you love me. Tell me you love me.
I love you, Rado. I love you.
Listen to me. I'm fantastically unbalanced. But I don't report to repair. I come here to this Group 3 woman, to this illiterate,
but beautiful, soft, and lovely woman. I have the power to destroy the universe, but I am helpless in her hands. I come to her so that she can save me from myself.
Don't kiss me now.
Why not? I love you.
You don't want to kiss me. Not now. Not while there's something inside you that's angry, that's frightened. I can feel it. What is it, Rada?
Yes, I am frightened.
You. Afraid? Oh, no, not my Rada.
Corral. I'm frightened for Corral.
Why?
Corral will be declassified.
Oh, no, not Corral.
Yes, it's true.
Rado, no Group 1 boy is ever declassified.
Oh, but he asks questions. Your kind of questions. Group 3 type questions.
Oh, don't they all? Didn't you?
I don't remember.
You don't want to remember.
How do you know?
Oh, sometimes you talk in your sleep and you ask questions.
What kind of questions?
It's one question. And you've been asking it for years and years.
What question?
Who made me?
Who made me? Of course. That's a normal and natural question. And suddenly 20 years fall away, and I see myself talking to my own Group 1 senior, and I hear myself ask that same question. I remember how important it was for me to find the answer. How I must know that answer at all costs. And I remember how wise and how patient my own senior was, and how he handled the situation. And that's how I must handle Corral. Corral, you haven't asked me the usual question.
Oh, I decided not to ask anymore.
Why?
It seems to displease you.
Oh. And here I thought you hadn't asked because you had found the answer.
The answer? No, not yet.
Oh. Corral, your classification comes up soon. Will you discuss the question with your examiners?
Absolutely.
You realize 2 things will happen. First, you won't get an answer. Second, you'll be assigned to Group 3.
I know.
You have no objection to being in Group 3?
I prefer it. I'm not impressed by Group 1. I'm bored by Group 2. The only ones who really live are Group 3s.
Live?
Oh, they don't have the food, and the clothes, and the houses. But they're the only ones who laugh and sing.
Yes, they do make a certain amount of noise. But you won't find your answer in Group 3.
You're Group 1. You can't give me the answer either.
Yes, but I can help you find it.
Can you?
Try me. Ask the question.
Who made me?
Nobody.
Well, then how did everything begin?
It always was.
No, that's not possible. At one time, there must have been nothing. And somebody deliberately said, today I will create something. And she did. And she created something that became you and me and every living creature. And she created a place where we could live. Food we could eat. Metals we could shape. Fiber we could wear. And all I want to know is, who is that somebody?
Corral, I don't think the answer lies on this planet or any planet in our solar system. I patrol all of them. I meet men and women in all groups of life. I never heard anyone discuss it.
Where is the answer?
There are other solar systems, other galaxies. Perhaps on one of them, on a planet we never heard of, you'll find your answer.
Well, how could I ever get there?
If I had your problem, Corral, I'd seek to solve it in a balanced way. I would register for naval training.
Oh, Rado, who wants to join the fleet?
I would qualify you as a reconnaissance scout.
Rado, I don't mean this personally, but I don't need a uniform and gold braid to bolster my ego.
As a scout in your one-man cruiser, you would have to explore every sector of space. And while on scout, you'd be on search. A lone scout might find the answer.
Could you really qualify me to become such a scout?
Well, only Group 1s are eligible for officer status.
That's unfair.
Unfair is a Group 3 word.
Is it fair for Group 1 to monopolize
No, but it's right. The basic difference between the groups. Group 3s are concerned with what's fair. Group 1s are concerned with what's right.
A machine is always right, too. It always makes the right decision, performs the right action, gives the right answer. No, not always. After a while, there's a bit of wear of malfunction. So it's taken to repair, to be corrected, adjusted, and balanced. How do you differ from machines, you righteous members of Group 1?
Another typical Group 3 tactic, Corral. Always create an involved argument on another subject.
The mechanistic personality of Group 1 is very much the subject of this discussion.
Since when? I thought the subject was how to find a certain answer to a certain question. Interested?
Yes, Rado.
Bear it in mind. And you'll breeze through your exams. And don't ask embarrassing or unbalanced questions.
But suppose that's how I feel.
You must hide that fact from your examiners.
But that defeats the purpose of the examination.
Whose purpose? Suppose you ask an examiner an unbalanced question. He can't answer it. He'll try to repair it out of you. If he succeeds, you'll be balanced to his satisfaction. But you still won't have the answer. Suppose you say nothing. You show no outward imbalance. You will then have freedom of action to learn the answer in your own way, in your own time.
You're saying the end justifies the means.
That's how we must live. If you don't have the means you like, you must learn to like the means you have.
Rado.
How else? Where else can you find the answer?
Maybe you're right.
Keep your eye on the ball.
I wish I knew what it said on that ball.
Probably what I just told you. Just think, Corral. You'll be free to find the answer. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree.
I have saved him. I have saved him in spite of himself. Just as I was saved in spite of myself so many years ago. And I have saved the world because now I can remain in perfect balance. And the next time observer technician calls out,
Unknown ship.
Range.
42 million miles.
Clear for action.
Clear for action.
What is she doing?
Holding steady.
Stand by to change course. Complete turn. 180 degrees.
180, turn.
I'm balanced. I'm in perfect balance. With Leela, Laura, and Corral. And this balance must always remain exactly the way it is now. And I beg, I implore, whoever, whatever made me, keep me in this balance. Don't let me destroy the world.
Well, you can see what's involved. We are dealing with human beings, and human beings are made of highly volatile and combustible materials. And balance, whatever it may mean in that far-off future time, seems to be a precarious state at best, especially since it seems to hang on the whim of a 19-year-old boy. Well, the immediate future will bring you the third act when I return in just a few moments. From time to time, we speculate about the future. Will it be paradise? Will it be utopia? Some say yes. Some say no. Some say, why should we expect people to be smarter or better than our ancestors? Oh, we have more knowledge. But do we have more wisdom?
Rado, you saw Corral today.
Yes, Leela.
And what did you say to him?
Corral will pass his exam.
Oh, are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
What did you do?
Nothing. I simply remembered what it was like to be a boy. To be filled with fears by the size of the world around me. The confusion of sights and sounds. Permissions. Prohibitions. To look at the stars and wonder, where does it begin? And where does it end? Who made it? And I remember how I asked my own senior.
Did he give you the answer?
No. But he gave me the courage to go out and look for it.
Mm. And did you, Rado?
Oh, yes.
Did you find it?
No. Perhaps it doesn't exist. I looked for it a long time. Then one day, I stopped.
Why?
The answer didn't seem important anymore, or maybe the question no longer bothered me. I forgot it even existed until Corral brought it up. Well, it will bother him the way it bothered me. And then one day, he will forget it, just as I have forgotten it. Actually, I never forgot it. It just really doesn't seem all that vital anymore. And so, as the time for his exam approached, I could see that Corral had made his decision. He wasn't happy, but he was making the best of it.
It's more important to be balanced.
Yes, Corral.
The world must be run, and the world must be saved by balanced people. The people of Group 1.
Yes, say the rest of it, Corral.
Our system requires balance. It ordains who is Group 1, who is Group 2, who is Group 3. This is our holy mission.
Yes, Corral. You are ready for your exam.
Rado?
Uh-huh.
What does holy mean?
It means, complete and entire. It comes from the word whole.
Huh. But why is it spelled without the W?
Oh, some lazy Group 3 printer must have left it off by mistake and custom.
I can't wait to qualify for reconnaissance scouts and leave. I can't wait.
It was me all over again 20 years later. I have succeeded. I have saved him for Group 1 because he thinks as I did. It's the only way to find the answer. Of course, later on, he'll realize the answer exists here at home. He'll find a Group 3 woman like Laura, and she'll explain it to him the way Laura explained it to me. And like me, he won't be able to accept it. I remember when I learned the answer. Laura, do you ever ask yourself, who made me?
I know.
I don't mean your senior partners.
No, nor do I. I mean, I know who made all of us.
You do?
Yes. Love.
Love.
There is a spirit. It's called love. And it has created this beautiful world we live in.
How do you know? Have you ever seen the spirit?
Well, of course. You see it in the trees, in the flowers, in laughter, and in everything that's good.
Can you prove it?
You don't have to prove it. You just feel it. You just know it. You just recognize it.
Oh, Laura, you're so good for me. This nonsense that you prattle, it's so refreshing.
But it isn't nonsense.
Oh, now, Laura.
I love you. And because I love you, I'm alive. You see, love has made me. Love is everything.
Yes, of course.
Well, one day, perhaps, you'll believe it.
And on that day, I will be so unbalanced. Repair will have me reclassified out of Group 1. Love.
It's true.
True or not, only a member of Group 3 can afford to believe it.
Message for the Admiral.
Yes?
From the Commander-in-Chief. Report immediately. Acknowledge?
Tell her I acknowledge. Navigator, head for home. The Commander-in-Chief. The oldest, the wisest, the most powerful member of Group 1. And when she calls you in, it's for no trivial reason. It usually means war or revolution or something that could determine the very life of the people. I had never been summoned before. What could this mean?
Be seated, Admiral.
Yes, my lady.
Do you know why I sent for you?
No, my lady.
I have here a directive. It is to be read to all Group 1 officers of the fleet.
Effective immediately. No Group 1 commissioned officer is to associate with or visit any female member of Group 3. Signed, the Commander-in-Chief.
Do you know the problem?
No, my lady.
Well, you should. You're part of it. In 18 years, how many offers have you made in your franchise?
Well...
You have made only one. Daily, our numbers dwindle. The Group 3s multiply like animals. Now, isn't that true?
Yes, my lady.
Now, you understand part of the reason for this directive. The other part is even more important, more sinister. The Group 3s are planning a revolution.
A revolution? I can't believe that.
You can't? Why not? Are we outnumbered heavily by Group 3?
Of course.
Since they form the majority, shouldn't it logically occur to them that they should rule the society?
But, my lady...
And isn't it a part of their strategy to seduce and debilitate the males of Group 1? And aren't they actually doing it? Do you agree?
Yes, my lady, I agree.
I thought so. That's the only balanced answer. No one in your command is to associate with Group 3 women. Understood?
Yes.
Intelligence has prepared a list of all known women in Group 3 who are visited regularly by Group 1 officers. Here's your copy.
Thank you, my lady.
They are all to be rounded up by fleet police and placed in special detention camps.
For how long?
For the rest of their lives.
Oh, but
it will discourage other women of that group from associating with Group 1 males.
Yes, my lady.
Well, is anything wrong, Admiral Rotto?
No, ma'am.
Perform your mission. You are dismissed.
There was no way I could look at that list in her presence. I couldn't wait to get out of there. I couldn't wait to get to the bridge of my own ship where I could be alone and undisturbed. And I opened the envelope and took out the list, and my eyes shut down to the L's. And there she was. Laura. What was I going to do? And then the voice of my tech.
Message for the Admiral.
Acknowledge.
Have passed examination. M Group 1. Leave immediately as a recon scout. Will return when I find the answer. Keep your eye on the ball. Signed, Corral.
Acknowledge. Corral is gone from me. And they'll take Laura away, too. No, I won't let them. I can't let them. I can't give up Laura. I can hide you, Laura.
No, Rado, no.
Why not?
I couldn't live that way.
But you'll die in that camp.
I'll die anyway. I need people, music, happiness. I need life.
Laura, listen. This is just a temporary scare.
I believe it.
What do you believe?
I believe there'll be a revolt.
Group 3 will revolt? Group 3 will try to overthrow the government. How? With what?
Just by being, just by existing. For your own good, Rado. I will leave you.
For my good?
You're living a lie, and I'm helping.
Laura, I can't give you up.
You don't have to.
But the law says...
The law says no Group 1 commissioned officer is to associate with women of Group 3. You are commanded to round up the women of Group 3.
I know all this.
Rado, become a member of Group 3 yourself. Then there's no problem, no violation of the law. There's your answer, Rado. You can't do it.
I love you, Laura.
But not enough.
Laura, please.
Poor Rado.
Don't leave me. Don't leave me. You sent for me, Commander-in-Chief?
Yes, Admiral. I have sent for you to give you a commendation. Read it.
To Admiral of the Fleet, Rado. Well done. You have accomplished your mission in less than 1 month. Group 3 women are no longer the menace to an orderly, balanced society. Thank you, my lady.
I shall overlook one tiny matter of imbalance.
Madam?
Yes, Rado. After all, I couldn't very well expect you to arrest your own Group 3 woman.
My own?
I couldn't expect any officer to arrest his own woman. And I know for a fact that every one of you took his own woman off the list.
But, my lady...
You see, Rado, this proves I'm right. It's how an association with a Group 3 woman can undermine a man.
My lady...
A special squad corrected all these missions. Your woman was arrested this morning. Later, she killed herself.
Yes, my lady.
Now, you are in balance. Go back to your duty.
Unknown ship. Admiral. Unknown ship.
Yes, what is it?
Unknown ship.
Range.
32 million miles. Await orders. Sir.
I should stand up to them. But I must back down. I must back down for the Commander-in-Chief. I must back down for Leela. And now look at this strange ship in the viewing field. Does her admiral think I'm going to back down for him, too? I'll blow this whole universe apart. I'll show everybody. Look at them coming at me.
Range, 29 million. 29 million.
Full speed ahead.
Full? Ahead?
Aimer, ready.
Aimer, ready.
I won't back down for you, my friend. Firing switch on.
Firing switch on.
Range.
24 million.
I'll show everybody. I'll teach them to take Laura away from me. Laura, I will... No, Laura, not for you. Not for what I learned from you. Love made me. And not for Corral, not for my son. Yes, I know that word. It's the same word as the sun in the sky. That's what the one you make becomes, the sun in your sky. No, even though you're both gone, you will keep me balanced.
Range, 22 million. Firing switch on.
Firing switch off.
Firing switch off.
Navigator, prepare a 180-degree turn. We're headed home.
Acknowledge.
What's the unknown ship doing?
She is turning, too.
I almost did it this time. I almost did it. Oh, love. Love. Laura's love. That made all of us. Help me. Help me always. Please. Please, don't let me destroy the world.
More and more, we develop machines that can annihilate the universe. And more, the decision to destroy or not to destroy rests in fewer and fewer hands. And these are human hands, impelled by human strengths and human weaknesses. And that's about where and how it is and will always be. I'll be back in a few moments. How many times has the world been destroyed? Are we the first civilization of our kind? How many have there been before us? Can anyone say? But the world will always be destroyed until we can all give Corral's question, who made me? Laura's answer, love. Our cast included Larry Haynes, Marion Seldes, Don Scardino, and E.V. Juster. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
He ordered her to. No one refuses him. And besides, look at her. She does not seem unwilling.
Her eyes are looking straight into his. There's a smile on her face.
No one resists the Saltmaster's son. See how closely he holds her. Stop them, Brother Ambrosius. Stop them. He shall not have her. I shall see her pretty face marked with blood before he takes her.
Musicians, stop playing. Stop the playing in the name of God. Stop. Benedicta. Where is everyone? Where have they gone? Why is it so silent? Why am I so alone? Amula, where are you?
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by all state insurance companies. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre.
Until next time, pleasant dreams.
The CBS CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Welcome this time to the world of actuality, but a world more terrifying than any imaginary Gothic romance of witches, ghouls, and goblins. The world of the mind, through whose secret chambers wander shapes and specters whose drives can be as weird, as hair-raising as any ghost story. And the modern heroes who battle these forces of evil, who fight as bravely as any St. George against the dragons, are the psychiatrists. Male or female. Consider the case of Dr. Margaret Hunter.
Good night, Parksy. Oh, good night, Dr. Hunter. Now, don't be after going out the back way without the security guard. Oh, my car's only a short walk into the parking. So was poor Eileen. You know what happened to her. And even after that dirty scene had won. I know, but I'm not a nurse. Nor as young, and thank heaven, I haven't had any phone calls yet. Well, you've got whites on, and the sweet Lord knows you're pretty enough for any filthy-minded maniac like... Oh, Doctor, what drives a man to want to rape a woman? Oh, that would take more than an elementary course in psychiatry to define. But now you've got me nervous enough, Parksy. I'll have the guard show me to my car. Night.
Our mystery drama, The Disembodied Voice, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Celeste Holm. It is sponsored in part by Contact, the 12-hour cold capsule, and Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, brewers of Budweiser. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Some beer drinkers have funny ideas about beer. They think beer improves with age, like wine. Well, find a brewmaster, though. You'll find a beer drinker who knows better. The Budweiser brewmaster says it all depends on how beer is aged. Just letting beer sit in lagering tanks makes it older, not necessarily better. That even goes for keeping a case around the house for a couple of months. But there is one kind of aging that's good for beer. The Budweiser kind. Beechwood aging. In this kind of aging, something happens. It lets all the flavor of the choicest hops and best barley malt that go into Budweiser get through to you. Sure, it takes more time and trouble to brew Budweiser that way, but brewing beer right does make a difference. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis. The Marines are looking for a few good men who want to learn good jobs. And today, a qualified man can choose the direction he wants to go in the Marine Corps. Choose the kind of skills he wants to learn, like computers, aircraft maintenance, or electronics, radio communications, food services, aviation technology. You name it, Marines do it. If you want to learn it, the Marines will teach you skills, responsibility, and leadership in any field you can handle. Remember, qualified men can choose their own directions in the Marine Corps. Skills to learn, careers to build in many directions. The Marines are looking for a few good men who want to choose their own direction, want to learn good jobs, want to be Marines. It was a dark, overclouded clouded evening, and the parking lot was deserted and forbidding. But the security guard was reassuring and saw Dr. Hunter safely into her car. Feeling slightly foolish, she locked her doors from the inside and rode home uneventfully. After parking the car in the basement of a multi-roomed apartment house, she entered the elevator again, feeling a little foolish at the slight nervousness she felt in the empty automatic elevator. But the elevator took her straight to her floor, and she entered her apartment and closed the door with an unaccustomed feeling of relief and annoyance that the phone was ringing.
Hello? Yes? What did you say? Yes, I thought I heard you the first time. Who are you? Your what? Well, really, if you're so desperate, it isn't a woman you need, it's a doctor. After that outburst, I'm quite sure you ought to see me, because I happen to be a psychiatrist, and you're a very sick... Hello? Hello? Damn. Well, Dr. Margaret Hunter, your hand is shaking. What's the matter with you? College? 3 years med school? 7 years residency in psychiatry? And suddenly you're nervous because a man says some, quote, dirty things, unquote, to you over the phone? You should be concerned with the patient and his problem, not yourself. At least this one didn't threaten to kill you after he'd had his way with you. Go to bed. You need some sleep. Yes? Oh, no, not you again. I'm not interested in any further suggestions. Believe me, I know variations you haven't even dreamed of. Hello? Oh, brother. If you knew just how much I'd like to make the same suggestion for you to do the same. Hello, service. Dr. Margaret Hunter. Intercept all calls and tell the hospital unless it's an urgent emergency, I don't even want to let them through. I'm bushed. I've got to get some sleep. Thanks, Judy. Good night. If we can sleep now anymore. Morning, Parksy. Still on duty? Oh, morning, Dr. Hunter. Mary Daly called in saying she would be a few minutes late, so I'm still covering. Oh, but you're in early. Yes, I didn't sleep too well. I got some anonymous John on the phone who kept me up most of the night with romantic notions and some others not quite so romantic. Well, didn't I tell you? Oh, heaven help us, it'll be the Grim Reaper himself. Who? That's what they're calling him in the tabloids. The one who called up 2 nurses on the phone and then killed them. I think with me he got the wrong number. Did you call the police? I talked to them this morning. They'll contact the phone company and I suppose put some kind of monitor on my line. And they might be able to trace the call. And then they could catch him and put him behind bars. I doubt if that would solve his problem. Well, it would solve yours. Keeping you awake the whole night and scaring you half to death. You know, I'm not so scared as I am bushed. I need help a lot less than the man does. Or the young man I'm going to see now. If only we could find the magic key, Parksy. But what is that now? A key? And for what? To unlock the box we keep our brains in. And let all the creeping ancient bugaboos fly out and blow themselves out of the world. Oh, here comes Mary. Go on home, Parksy. Feed your old cat and water your flowers and count your blessings, because there's nobody who doesn't love you. Morning, Larry. Morning. Still feeling totally antisocial? What do you want from me? Thanks for the royal sweetness service. Heavy screened windows, restraining straps on my arms and legs. Geez, I'm lucky I'm not in a straitjacket. Well, the nurses tell me you wouldn't stay in bed. They had to put you in restraint. There's no cop outside anymore. I figured I was free to get out of the cage a little. Well, I persuaded the police you didn't need a guard. You kind of let me down, you know. Well, how come? The little girl's mother lodged a pretty severe complaint against you. In your position, I want to keep it out of the papers. Why don't you just let me along? Larry, you're going to have to answer for what you did. If I can tell them the why, or understand the why, you may not have to be locked up. Look, maybe I need a shrink, but I don't need a dame. I know you're ashamed of it, and can't face yourself, and would like to work out your hostility on someone, anyone, to try to wipe out your shame, but it won't work that way. You want to make one deal? What? Promise me you'll stick to your room and do what the nurses tell you. Look, I happen to be a fan of yours, and I want this to stay as small and as unimportant as I think it really is. We all slip one way or another because life is a little more than any of us can handle. Most people get away with it. Nobody knows. You're not most people. And with you, if anybody knows, the world knows. You don't want that. Oh, Lord, no. So we got a deal? You got a deal. Good. Now, for the record, I signed you in as a concussion case. You're just under observation till it can be written off. Forgotten. Cured. Dr. Hunter here. I'm on my way home. Do me a favor. Call my telephone service and tell them. I'm so pooped I haven't even the strength to dial.
Dr. Hunter?
Who's that? What happened to the light?
Oh, either burned out or someone knocked it out.
Who are you?
Oh, don't be alarmed, Doctor. Here, my credentials. Detective Sergeant Grant.
Oh, I'll have to take your identification on trust. It's so dark I can't see anything. What are you doing here?
Oh, you did call the police. I checked the hospital and found you were on your way home. I got up here and with the lights out, I thought I'd better hang around.
Thank you. I appreciate the protection.
On your case, we're willing to go a little further. I'd like to come in and talk to you, if I may.
Why not? Excuse me. Well, come in.
If you wish. That was rather foolish, Dr. Hunter. You still haven't checked me out.
You want to know something? I'm honestly too tired to care. Anyway, I prefer to trust my instincts. It's more dependable than my knowledge of police credentials.
Well, you have a nice place.
Well, it looks better in the right light. How about that?
Better. I got the report on you when I came in this evening. Even without having met you, I thought this was rather a special case.
Oh, why?
Well, first, because your caller may be a man I'm sure you've read about in the papers.
I hadn't, but one of our nurses tells me he's quite notorious. The Grim Reaper?
It isn't funny, Dr. Hunter. He's killed 2 nurses. Both of whom he'd warned in advance. I hope you'll cooperate with us in trying to trap this man.
I don't like the word trap. It has other connotations. The man is sick. I want to help you find him and cure him, if possible. More important, to stop him from harming anyone else and destroying himself. So how do we do it?
Well, it isn't quite that simple. This phone thing goes on all the time. And we don't know if the man who called you is the man who murdered those girls. Now, the phone company is more than cooperative. They go along when it's important. And in your case, they agree it is.
Well, what's so special about me?
Well, you're a psychiatrist. You don't start at shadows. You can handle a man who's potentially dangerous. Now, for example, if by chance he should call tonight, I have everything set up at Central to trace the call. Your line is being monitored now. But you'll have to hold him on the phone as long as you can for the company to be sure of making a fix. Could you do that?
I can try. I can also tell you that I'm just as anxious as you are. But I don't think my man has any connection with your Grim Reaper.
How do you know?
I don't know. It's instinct. I just think the man who called me was no run-of-the-mill psychotic. I've got the feeling that he was, or is, a man with a temporary aberration.
Wasn't it about this time that he called you last night?
Yes.
It's someone who knows your habits, has some idea of your schedule. Midnight. Is that about when he started last night?
Yes, but it could be the hospital.
Now, wait, as long as we're there.
My service picks up after 4 rings.
You have an extension in the kitchen?
Yes.
Okay, pick up. I'll get on the extension.
Hello?
Hello, my lovely. This is your unseen admirer. Why did you have to spoil it?
I don't understand. What do you mean, spoiled?
You went to the police.
No, really, I didn't.
You would have been so wonderful together. All the things I told you we'd do. Now, it's over.
No, wait. Why did it have to be? Give me a chance to tell you.
You'll never be able to tell me anything. I'm going to put an end to it. Once and for all. Don't worry. It'll be quick. Farewell, my lovely.
Damn. I'm afraid he got away. Hang up, Dr. Hunter, and let me check the phone company.
I'm going to put an end to it once and for all. An end to what? To the obscene and furtive phone calls? Or does he mean to Dr. Margaret Hunter's life? I'll return shortly with Act 2.
Inside your free after all. You hear some spirit like a wild bird call. Inside your free after all. Living free.
You feel like breaking loose, and so off you go in a Skyhawk. Buick sleek, low-slung 2+2 road machine. Its streamlined nose thrusts rakishly ahead. Its spirited V6 engine supplying the motion. All of a sudden, living free becomes second nature. Skyhawk. Catch one at your Buick dealer now.
Inside your free after all. Living free.
Save a little and save a lot more at the Northwest Federal General Store. That's where you'll find a giant Cracker Barrel of gifts. Gifts for savers by famous makers we all know. The Sunbeam hand mixer, the Schick style dryer, a Presto pressure cooker and Waring blender. And they're all free or priced for special savings when you save $250 or more. See them all in our newspaper ads. And now you can save at 3 centers of interest in the Great Northwest Territory, on Irving Park Road, on Debster Street in Des Plaines, and now in Norridge in the Harlem Irving Plaza. So save where you get the highest interest rates allowed by law, and get free gifts too, from the Cracker Barrel of gifts now at Northwest Federal Savings. But come in soon. Some styles and colors are limited. 1 gift per family, please. Offer good for a limited time only. Remember,
It's Northwest Federal Savings Time, 53 hours a week. Margaret Hunter's reaction at her unwanted suitor's rejection is at first relief. Then, as a doctor, comes a feeling almost of guilt. Dangerous as he might have been, the man is in need of medical attention. But in the kitchen, checking with the phone company, Detective Sergeant Pete Grant is troubled, from his professional point of view, with a different reaction entirely. The anonymous caller's last words spell to him not necessarily goodbye, but a dangerous threat.
I don't suppose they were able to trace it.
No.
Well, that appears to be the end of that.
My fault. I must have been clumsy. Well, I guess I ought to get along. You must be tired. Sorry I wasn't more help.
You were a lot more than you know. Even though my conscience bugs me a little, I'm glad it's finally all over. It's kind of a spooky experience. Look, can I offer you a drink?
Yes. I mean, well, I don't want to scare you, but...
What?
You may not be out of the woods yet. Anyway, I'm taking no chances till you are. Would you answer me a question?
If you let me take the couch, it would be a welcome switch. You can have the chair.
Now, the voice was disguised, of course, but are you sure it couldn't have belonged to anyone you know?
Quite sure. Well, as sure as I can be. I mean, I'm reasonably certain it doesn't belong to any of the friends I have.
How about patients?
Oh, life has a way of going in cycles. There aren't any male patients that I'm treating at the moment whose disturbances would drive them in this direction.
Yes?
There's one boy at the hospital, but...
What's his diagnosis?
More or less a classic manic depressive.
Could he have been the one who called you?
I don't think so.
Who hospitalized him? When? What was the reason?
I don't want to talk about that boy.
Why?
Well, he's quite a famous athlete. And this is the first time he's done anything like this. He comes from quite a troubled home, and his first chance at making a solid life for himself has been through his athletic prowess. He's with one of our local teams, and if the story ever gets in the press, his career will be, well, if not over, it will be certainly over in this town.
And he broke the law, right? Police case?
Yes. He's on our detention floor for observation. Except I persuaded them to leave the police guard off.
Why?
I want a cure, not a conviction. Even the little girl's mother didn't want to press charges. The child was too young to have been affected by it. I made sure of that.
What was the guy on the police blotter for?
Well, nothing very pretty to have on your record. Indecent exposure.
I quite agree. You take that right in your stride?
Well, in my book, it's a symptom, not a crime. It doesn't need punishment. It needs treatment.
Which is not always successful.
Which is not always successful. In this case, though...
In this case, how can you be sure it's only a symptom? Isn't an anonymous phone call just as indecent, particularly the earlier ones you received?
Yes, but it wasn't Larry's voice.
You said yourself the voice was disguised. I heard that.
Even so, I don't think Larry could get that deep or so gruff. Look, just because the boy made one mistake...
Now, look, Dr. Hunter, believe it or not, on the psychiatric side, a cop sees almost as much as a doctor. I'm not leaning on this boy. I'm concerned for myself and for you. Myself, because this case of the guy who killed the two nurses at your hospital has been my baby from the start. Now, both of them have reported obscene phone calls prior to what happened to them. But we couldn't pin the guy, and we didn't stop him. Well, this time I'm not taking any chances, since at least there's a possible lead. I'm going down to the hospital right now.
But he couldn't have called me.
Are you sure?
Well, he was under restraint until...
What is it?
I had him taken off restraint and heavy medication. He could have called me tonight if... Wait a minute.
What are you doing?
Checking with the hospital what time he was put under restraint.
couldn't have been Larry.
Impossible. They had him in a wet sheet first at 11 till he promised to behave, and the rest of the night they had a harness on him. And the nurses were in and out. He couldn't have moved. And anyway, there's no phone in the room.
Okay, that washes that out.
Detective Sergeant... Heavens, what a mouthful that is. Do you have a name?
Peter. Pete's my friend.
So far, you're still a friend. But speaking of being washed out...
I know, Doctor, but I'm not quite ready to leave yet.
Why not?
Because you're too... I'm concerned for your own good.
Now, what does that mean?
I think I ought to shake you up a bit. The guy who's been calling you, how do you know you're through with him?
He just said so, on the phone. Goodbye, my lovely, remember?
He also said, I'm going to put an end to it. Maybe that's what he said to the two nurses before he raped and killed them. Now, this case isn't closed yet, Doctor. Now, I want to ask you to be careful. I wish we had enough personnel to cover you around the clock, but we haven't. Would you like a gun?
Oh, thanks. Not my style. Besides, I wouldn't know how to use it.
Well, then at least promise me to take it easy. Don't travel alone. Keep your car doors locked. Keep the chain on your door when you open it. This is my home phone. If you can't reach me at the precinct number, the precinct number's there. The badge number is 352.
I don't need a number. I have a name. Thanks, Pete Grant, PD.
Don't mention it. Margaret Hunter, MD.
I appreciate your concern, Sergeant. But I think it's all over for me, so I'll say goodbye.
I don't like your choice of phrase.
Which one?
Both of them. I hope this isn't goodbye. For personal reasons, I mean, of course. It's been nice meeting you, Doctor.
Same here. We could even mix it up a bit. It's Margaret. My friends call me Marge.
Good night, Marge.
Good night, Pete.
I'm not leaving till I hear those bolts go home and the chain on.
Okay, Bulldog Drummond. Satisfied?
For the night, anyway.
You should have listened more closely to your mother, Marge. A policeman is your friend. Oh, good afternoon, Dr. Hunter. Hi, Parksy. Ah, you're on your way to see Larry Hamden? Right. Well, he's been waiting for you all day, and the plainclothes policeman was in to see him early this morning. Did he upset him? No, not the way I understand it. Now, Larry's been a doll ever since you had the talk with him yesterday. And I just don't see the sense in keeping him here anymore. Tying up a room we could use. Well, I'm glad everyone else is busy arranging his future. Do you think it might be all right if his doctor gives him a check? Oh, well, no. I don't need a kick in the behind to know my leg is being pulled, Dr. Hunter. And you know I wouldn't give you a bum steer. Go and see the boy for yourself.
That cop told me how you took up for me and what's been going on around here. I sure owe you a vote of thanks all the way down the line.
I've got a season pass at the stadium, Larry. I want to see you out there again as soon as the team's back off the road.
When do we start our session so I can understand why I could have ever done a dumb thing like I did?
I told you today was our first. I'm going to leave you to get dressed. Then I'm going to march you down and sign you out, and then I'll walk you to the bus and we'll talk on the way. Then you'll go home. Now, starting tomorrow, I'll see you twice a week after practice. And the story, as far as anyone else is concerned, is what I said at the beginning. You had a slight concussion, which cleared itself up physically. You were only on the psycho floor for observation.
You know, Doc, you are something else.
When you get my bill?
You just write the figure. I'll pay it. There's another dude who thinks you're something else, too.
Oh, who?
The cop who checked me out this morning. But he's worried about you.
Oh?
He's written me off as the nut who's after you, but he still feels you're in danger. How'd you like a defensive tight end who goes 235 in top shape as your bodyguard?
You solve your own problems, Larry. I can handle mine. But thanks anyway. Go on now, get dressed and let's get out of here. Dr. Hunter, I'm going home. I don't expect you taking any calls, but you leave me live till I cut you off. If I don't answer by 4 rings, forget it and just take the message. That's right. No, if I don't answer, I'm out and can't be reached. Thanks, Judy. Night. Oh, Dr. Hunter. Yes? Well, I wonder, would you mind, could you help me back to bed? Why, of course. Where's your room? It's just down the hall. Oh, I appreciate this. I just guess I'm not quite as strong as I thought I was. I just had a baby, you know. Congratulations. Oh, this is my room. Now, if you could just help me into bed. Use the steps. Uh-huh. Here we go. Oh, there. Oh, thank you. That feels good. My husband's coming to see me any minute now, and I wanted to be on my feet. Well, no sense in hurrying it. I'd like you to meet him. Well, it's rather late, and you don't recognize me, do you? Should I? You do seem a little familiar somehow, but I'm afraid I so seldom get to the maternity pavilion. No, you wouldn't know me from here. Well, it's just that I live in the same apartment building as you. Oh. Well, my name is Louise. I'm Mrs. Charles Benson. Well, how do you do? I should apologize, but I'm afraid I'm a typical cliff dweller. And there's so little. I don't know any of my neighbors. Oh, that's all right. You're a busy doctor, and, well, we don't even live on the same elevator bank, but, well, you're, like, well-known. I mean, a woman psychiatrist and all, and, well, I'm just glad that I have the chance to say hello. Me too. I wish you could wait to say hello to my husband. He's the one first pointed you out. Well, I wish I could, too, but I've had a long day, and I really must get home. Tell your husband I'm sorry I missed him. Here he is now. Charles, will you look who helped me back into bed? Dr. Margaret Hunter, the little building. Well, how do you do, Mr. Benson?
I know.
My congratulations on your new baby. And now I really have to run. But Charlie, can't touch you, Charlie? I'll leave you two alone. Charlie, that wasn't very polite.
Hello, my lovely. Don't you look wonderful?
What? Hello, my lovely.
Hello, my lovely. Scarcely the most modern of phrases, a little stilted and old-fashioned. Still not necessarily that individual or damning, and Margaret Hunter was too tired and hungry to make any more of it, which was her mistake, as we shall see when we return shortly with Act 3. That's the question when you catch the common cold. Sneezing, grips, congestion. Then take 12-hour contact. You need 6 cold tablets, 2 every 4 hours, or 3 ounces of cold liquid, 1 every 4 hours, or just 1 contact for up to 12 hours continuous relief of those symptoms. Which any time will do. Both the others contain things for aches and fever. The liquid, something for cough, not found in contact. Your cold, your choice. 6-301. Take contact. Only as directed.
Tell me something. What do you think of when I say Culligan?
Culligan?
Uh-huh.
I think of water.
Yep. Everyone gets that right away. I guess it's because Culligan's only business is good water.
Just water?
Just water. In 85 countries all over the world, Culligan's full-time business is the softening, filtering, and conditioning of water.
Full-time?
Full-time. And Culligan water softeners come in a bigger selection and a wider range of prices, with exclusive features like triple-hull tanks and like that. Your Culligan man is a man who cares.
Say, does the Culligan...
So do as your neighbors do. To rent or buy the leading brand of water conditioner, just call your nearby Culligan man.
All right. Hey, Culligan man.
There's his truck now.
His truck? I thought he'd come in a boat.
You don't have to buy a Culligan water softener to enjoy all of its many benefits. Now you can rent a Culligan for as little as $5.50 a month. For complete information, pick up the phone and say,
Hey, Culligan man!
This is WBBM Chicago, News Radio 78. 34 degrees at Midway, the WBBM time, 11:04.
It was a weary Dr. Hunter who ate a light dinner at the hospital cafeteria and then headed for home. There comes a moment of exhaustion when the mind simply suspends itself and refuses to function any further. Coming out of the elevator to her apartment, she was even too tired to be annoyed that once again the hall light was out, and she had to scrabble with her key by feel to open the door. But she was rudely awakened to full perception as the door opened, and with a silent rush, a gloved hand was over her mouth, the other arm pinioning hers to her side.
Don't scream. Please, don't scream. Just move inside. Yeah. Now, I'm going to take my hand off your mouth. But don't scream. I warn you. I have a knife. And a gun.
I have no intention of screaming, Mr. Benson.
You know who I am?
I'm reasonably sure it's the voice I heard at the hospital this afternoon. Now, will you let me go?
If I do, promise not to make me do something I'll be sorry for.
It's a promise I'm glad to make. I don't want anything to happen that we'll both be sorry for.
Can I trust you?
Well, that's my question. Can I trust you? Come in.
Mrs. Benson?
Yes.
My name is Pete Grant. I thought I might find your husband here.
Oh, Charles was here, but he left early. He had a lot of work to catch up on. Are you from his office?
No, I have some business with him. When did he leave?
Oh, about an hour ago. I could call him at the house.
Oh, that's all right. I can catch him some other time. I'll call him myself. I'm sorry to bother you.
Oh, it's no bother. I wish you could stay and chat.
I wish I could, too, but this is a busy evening for me. Excuse me.
I have to answer it. It might be the hospital.
No. Let her ring.
If you insist.
I have to, Margaret. I can't let Louise be hurt. Now, when she's finally had the baby we always wanted, it would kill her. Kill? Is that what I have to do? What? Why did it stop ringing? Why did the phone stop ringing?
I have a service that intercepts.
If the phone rings?
Yes.
Then that means you're not home. Good. It'll give us a little time together before... It'll give us time. Look, Service, I'm calling from the hospital. I understand, but this is police business. Now, I don't care what Dr. Hunter told you. You keep ringing her till you get through to her. Yes, I'll hang on. I thought you said the service intercepts.
Supposed to.
Then why don't they?
It must be some emergency.
That ring's driving me mad. Don't you have a cut-off switch or something?
Only on my bedroom.
Well, go in there.
If you just let me...
I told you I had a knife. Move.
All right, I'm moving. Just don't do anything foolish.
Don't you? Now cut off the phone by the bed.
Quick. All right. Will it never stop? Maybe if you let me tell the servers not to put through any calls. No. Stay away from the phone. If we wait long enough, they'll give up. That's better. I thought you'd never know who. And now you hold my whole life in your hands, Margaret. Once I might have wanted that. But not now. Now that Louise has had the baby, I have to think of her first. I have to protect her. Don't you see? You see that, don't you? What else can I do but kill you? What else can I do? You could face the real problem. Huh? What problem? That you need help. Psychiatric help. Aren't you afraid of me, Margaret? No. Why not? Because if I were, you might kill me, Charles. Why do you call me Charles? You call me Margaret. That's the way I always thought of you. Margaret. And I had no right. Not with Louise. You see, she must never know. You see that, don't you? I have to get rid of you. And there's no one to tell her. Makes sense? On a pathological level? You understand? I understand a great deal about you, Charles. You think I'm mad, don't you? Insane. Lunatic. I do not. You said pathologic. That's a scientific word. The others don't mean anything. You think I'm sick? What do you think, Charles? I'm not sick. I'm just... That cold too tight. It's hard to breathe. You don't know what it's like. You couldn't understand. Look, I never had a girl. Any other girl but Louise. Well, she's not pretty, but she's a good girl. We were married after college. I was never any good with people. I was too shy. I didn't work with girls. Talking, dating, everything. Louise understood. She was so patient. Except for the child. We never could have a child like she wanted. We went to doctors for years and years. I hated it. What business was it of theirs? Our private life. What did they think? Did they think I was the one to blame? Were you? No. We worked it out. We did have a child. You worked it out, or the doctors? What's the difference? Well, anyway, there were other things. Louise was having a baby. She didn't need me anymore. She didn't want me that way. All she thought about was the baby. And I was alone again. I was more alone than I'd ever been in my life. Is that when you started calling women on the phone? I wanted to frighten them, to hurt them, to get back at some women for what Louise was doing to me. I only did it twice. And each time, afterwards, I was sick. I was saying to myself, what kind of man was I? How could I do such a thing? I couldn't explain it to myself. You could have gone to a psychiatrist.
No.
He could have helped.
No. How can I even begin to tell him about myself, what I've done? How could I talk about such private things, even to a psychiatrist?
Well, you're talking to one now.
I knew you were in the building. The first time I called, I was going to ask for help. I was all alone downstairs in the apartment. The walls were closing in on me, so I looked up your number and I called. And then when I heard your voice, all I could think of was you. Soft and warm in a bed. Alone. Like me. Alone. The whole world was against me, making me alone. And so I wanted...
Poor Charles. Why didn't you follow your first impulse before it was too late?
Is it too late? You can't help me now.
Give me the knife, Charles.
Knife? Where did I have... Oh, yeah, here. Margaret, what am I going to do?
I don't know. I wish I could buy back time for you, Charles, and for your poor wife. But it's too late. The girls are dead.
What girls?
The nurses you raped and murdered. Isn't that what you were planning to do to me, too?
What nurses?
The ones you called on the phone before you called... Charles, listen to me. Those first two women, how did you find their numbers?
Find them? Well, I just picked them at random out of the phone book.
They weren't nurses that worked in my hospital?
I don't know.
Then you're not the man in the papers, the one they called the Grim Raper.
That murderer? What kind of a monster do you think I am? I never saw either of those other two women.
Oh, Charles, then there is hope for you.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Open up, Margaret. It's police. Please. The police? Here we are. I put that knife down. I told you I had a gun. Come up. Well, I'm coming in. Curse you.
I didn't know he was coming, Charles.
Margaret, are you in there? Are you all right?
Of course I'm all right.
Warning Benson, if he's in there with you, there's three of us and we're all on. Now I'll have to kill you and myself.
Oh, don't be a silly boy, Charles. Give me that gun. That's better. You can come in now, Pete. And you can put your gun away, too, Detective Grant. I think you'll find that Mr. Benson and I have solved all our problems. Home sweet home.
The candle in the window still isn't burning very bright.
Oh, you mean that bulb. I'll get the super to replace it in the morning.
I wonder if Benson was responsible for that.
Oh, let's not blame any more on him.
Blame? I'd like to have given him one good shot for putting you through what he did. Lady, you sure have guts.
How did you happen to come charging up like St. George in time to save the lady from the dragon?
Oh, that's simple. I got interested from the very beginning in the case.
Oh?
Yeah, once we picked up the other guy this morning, the one responsible for the nurses, I got to thinking about you. The case, I mean. How did the guy know you'd called the police in, unless it was someone right in the building? So I ran a building check and came up with three possibles.
Three possible what?
Lone birds who might take a notion to make naughty phone calls. The singles. One, salesman out of town. Two, a guy whose MC at a nightclub was in the middle of his act when the phone call came the night I was here. So, it looked like it had to be number three, Benson.
And it was.
Can you really cure him, do you think?
Well, I haven't had time to evaluate his case, but I'm optimistic. Great.
No, thanks. We're both beat. I still have to get a statement from you to close the file.
I'll give it to you right now.
Oh, there's no hurry. It'll give us a chance to meet again, and for me to get up enough courage to ask a question. Good night, Marge.
Good night, Pete. Oh, brother, Pete was right. I am beaten. It's getting to be a lifestyle. Tonight, nothing keeps me awake. Uh-oh, just to be on the safe side. Lock it up. And so to bed with no more interruptions. Oh, no, not again. There can't be any more left. Hello?
Marge, it's Pete, calling from the lobby. Did you lock up?
Yes, sir.
I thought maybe I'd better ask my question tonight.
All right. What is it?
Do lady psychiatrists ever go out with lonely detectives with no psychological problems? Like tomorrow night?
Girl gets the darndest phone calls. But I like this one. Why not, Pete? Why not?
A trip through the haunted hallways of the mind. I wonder if Dr. Margaret Hunter ever located the golden key in Charles Benson's case. Now that's interesting. I wonder also if men ever receive obscene phone calls from lonely ladies. Only one way to find out. I'll let you know when I return shortly.
This is Arnold Palmer. In golf, we call someone who plays exceptionally well a champ. And a champ works to win. His whole way of life is geared to that talent, that ability in him which makes him win. Well, that's one way of living, but there are others. And the March of Dimes offers us some of those ways. Ways to work to prevent birth defects, or ways to help kids born with birth defects. For many of those kids, a way of life is a difficult direction to discover. But for most of us, it's not. By us, I mean young people, middle-aged people, senior citizens, everyone. As honorary national chairman for the March of Dimes, I can tell you that the greatest gift you can give any handicapped child is a little understanding, a little encouragement, and a chance to appreciate life. Won't you help? Join the March of Dimes today and find a way of life.
As a matter of fact, Dr. Hunter did find that golden key, and Charles Benson did find a cure for his schizoid tendencies. Well, at least his paranoia. And just as Margaret Hunter had predicted, Louise was patient and understanding, and most of all, forgiving. They pass each other every so often in the hall and nod pleasantly, neighbors, if not friends. Something else. Oh, yes, that phone call. Just a wrong number. Still, for a long while, every time I pick up a phone, and perhaps you too will have just a momentary flutter of butterflies under the heart. Our cast included Celeste Holm, Wesley Addy, Robert Dryden, and Mildred Clinton. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale. And we are left with all the dirty work.
What do you mean?
The time has really come for you to stop asking the very answerable questions. In the name of medicine and research, we gather bodies, right?
Using already dead flesh, which can render up to us secrets of how to handle living flesh, is not a valid crime.
On that basis, you have an argument. If the flesh is already moribund. But body snatching is a rewarding crime. If there is no dead body to snatch, with the kind of man who plies this trade, do you think he would hesitate to wait for the flesh to die
if your source of supply ran low.
Oh, good Lord, what are you saying?
Oh, don't pretend innocence. If your conscious brain will not admit the truth, your subconscious one knows it. And you signed for the bodies tonight.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall, concierge of this halfway hotel, located somewhere between reality and illusion, and convenient to both. We speak of reality and illusion as if they are two separate and distinct states. But are they? Can one exist without the other? Aren't they like pain and pleasure, love and hate, life and death? Two opposites, inseparably linked together, like the two sides of the same coin? Yes, and so close are they that it's hard to tell where one begins and the other ends.
Major Morrissey, you realize you are disobeying a written order of General Wallace.
I realize that, Lieutenant. But General Wallace won't care.
What?
You'll be dead, too.
Major, have you taken leave of your mind?
Tomorrow, there will be battle.
There can't be. The enemy isn't within miles.
In 8 hours, we will all be dead. We will die bravely.
Major, are you saying you can see into the future? That's impossible. Nobody can see into the future.
I can, Lieutenant. I've been there.
Our mystery drama, The Other Self, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Howard Da Silva. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, Brewers of Budweiser. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
To the man who raised and this station.
The belt is about 2 feet wide and 100 feet long. It moves slowly, and carried on it is a row of things. Well, they start off as single things, smallish, tubular, plastic things. But all along the 100 feet of slowly moving belt, there stand men and women, and each, in turn, adds something or does something, then waits about 4 seconds, and then a fresh, new thing comes by on the belt. Take Oliver Townsend, that tall, blonde fellow, about 2/3 of the way down the line. Well, every 4 seconds, here's what he does. He picks up a thing, gives the rotating end of it a turn, taps it with his finger, fuses it with one touch of a special heat gun, sends it on its way, and picks up the next. And he does it to a kind of rhythm. He says, turn, tap, zap. And he does this every day for 8 hours. How does he keep from going mad? Maybe he doesn't.
Turn, tap, zap. Turn, tap, zap. Turn, tap, zap.
I don't know what else I can tell you, Dr. Hackman. Oh, excuse me. Yeah? Well, how do we stand today, Miller? No, that much, huh? Well, the overall percentage for the month is not going to be too good. Yeah, all right.
We were just talking about this, Dr. Heckman. Absenteeism on the first shift is 20%. That means 1 in 5 workers did not show up.
And this is your usual pattern, Mr. Wallace?
It is getting to be our usual pattern.
These are all production line workers?
That's where we hurt.
Well, if it's any consolation, most production line workers have the same problem.
No, that doesn't help me. Orders are piling up. I can't fill them.
Why don't your employees show up?
Why? They call in sick, mostly.
Are they sick?
I guess they are. They're sick of working.
You must admit, these are dull, monotonous jobs.
So, what can I do about that?
Try to make the job exciting.
Exciting?
Well, interesting.
Interesting? Oh, good Lord.
You could, for example, vary the rhythm of the production line. Have the place painted in more interesting colors.
Dr.
The line itself, alternated with the components, could be things like pictures, little puzzles, slogans.
Yeah, but my people have to watch what they're doing. They have to concentrate. Even music is out.
Then eliminate the jobs. Can't a machine be devised that would...
No, because those components have to be finger-tightened. You can't get a machine that can feel it or sense it.
Still, there must be people who actually thrive in this kind of work situation.
I never found any.
Is there anybody here who loves his work?
I never heard anybody say they loved the production line.
Well, they don't have to say it. There can be other testimony.
Well, like what?
Like a good record of attendance. Let's study the characteristics of those people.
Hey, wait a minute. There is one guy. The foreman was talking about him just the other day. He's been working for me 8 years. 8 years. And in all that time, he hasn't even been absent once.
Well, then, a clinical study is definitely in order.
His name is Oliver Townsend.
Turn, zap, zap. Turn, zap, zap. Turn, zap. Coffee break.
Mr. Oliver Townsend?
Yeah, that's me.
Well, my name is Wilma Hickman. May I talk with you?
For sure. Why?
Well, I'm a psychologist.
No kidding. I think that's great.
Why do you think it's great? Why do you think my being a psychologist is great?
Because it's better than not being a psychologist.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
It's so simple. Look, why are you a psychologist?
Because that's always been my ambition.
Right. So wouldn't it be terrible if you didn't become a psychologist?
I see.
You think I'm crazy.
Oh, no.
Oh, don't let it bother you. Everybody thinks I'm crazy.
What do you think?
Well, 50 million freshmen can't be wrong.
What does that mean?
Our doughboys used to say that during World War I.
Oh.
You notice I call them doughboys. Each war has a different nickname for the American soldier.
Really?
Yeah. The British are always called Tommies. Tommy Atkins, that is. But we keep changing. In World War II, our boys were called G.I. Joe. Civil War, it was Johnny Reb and Billy Yank.
Are you interested in wars?
Yeah. My war's the Civil War.
Is it?
I could drive you nuts. Actually, people around here give me a nickname. Shiloh.
Shiloh?
Didn't you ever hear of the Battle of Shiloh? It was also called Pittsburgh Landing.
Oh, yes. I think I remember.
You think you remember?
Well, I'm...
I sort of made the Battle of Shiloh my life's work. Yeah, you could say that.
Why?
Why not? Some people play golf, others bowl, hunt, fish. I've got the Battle of Shiloh. Do you work here?
Well, I do for a while.
Would you like to see the Battle of Shiloh?
Where?
Over at my place. The reason I asked is you seem interested. I mean, well, most folks think I'm a nut.
Oh.
Harmless, but a nut. A lot of interesting people were at the Battle of Shiloh.
Yes, I'm sure.
The Confederates lost the best general they had next to Robert E. Lee. General Albert Sidney Johnson. They also had Beauregard and Braxton Bragg.
Is that so?
You're not really interested.
Oh, I am. I am.
Of course, you had Grant commanding the Federals and General Lew Wallace. You heard of Lew Wallace. When he came home from the war, he wrote Ben-Hur. There was another General Wallace, too. Bill Wallace.
Really?
For some reason, I feel very close to him and to that whole Indiana Corps.
Mr. Townsend, about your job.
They turned the tide at Shiloh.
Do you like the work you do?
Especially an outfit that was attached to them. Morrissey's rifles.
Do you prefer it to other kinds of
They
work?
called it a brigade, but it was just an oversized company.
Tell me, what aspects of the job make it desirable?
Well, I've got all these soldiers, you see, made out of lead and tin. And everything's authentic. The uniforms and all.
Is it a question of being happy with your work?
I got everything and everybody lined up, just the way they were, that April morning in 1862. You have to see it. The line's starting up. I better get with it. Excuse me. Turn. Tap. Set.
Did you really mean it?
Turn. Tap. Set.
When you asked me to see the Battle of Shiloh?
Turn. Tap. Set. Sure.
When?
How about tonight?
Fine.
Turn. Tap. Set.
Oliver.
Evening, Aunt Clara. May I introduce...
Oliver, when you said you were bringing someone home to supper, I didn't assume it would be a lady friend.
Aunt Clara, this is...
Oh, my, she's pretty.
This is Dr. Heckman, my Aunt Clara.
Doctor. Oliver, did you bring a doctor to see me? Now, there isn't a thing wrong with
Dr.
me.
Heckman is going to see the Battle of Shiloh.
Oh, I might have known. Oh, please, come in.
Thank you.
Now, Aunt Clara, will you entertain the doctor while I get my men set up? It'll only take a couple of minutes.
Well, won't you sit down, Doctor?
Oh, please, call me Wilma.
What's a pretty girl like you doing being a doctor?
Well, I'm really a doctor of philosophy.
Well, that's even worse. Well, when I saw you standing in the doorway, I said, oh, my, maybe now he found himself a girl and he'll come back to this life.
This life? As distinguished from which life?
Well, the crazy one he's leading now.
Oh, you mean at the factory?
No, I mean at the Battle of Shiloh.
I don't understand.
Oh, he's back there, all right. His mind, his heart. There are times when I even think... No.
Tell me.
No? You'll think I'm crazy.
There are times when you even think...
Well, I even think his body is back there.
Well, that's...
You see? You're trying not to say it. You're trying not to say that's crazy.
Well, tell me why you think so.
I don't have to tell you. Look at him when he talks. Listen to what he says. You'll believe it yourself.
Well, everything's ready. Now, how much time do we have before dinner?
Well, how long's the battle gonna last?
Oh, just a couple of minutes.
Well, in that case, fire away.
Now you see why I need the whole basement?
Well, it's... I don't know what to say. It's unbelievable.
You have to realize it's nowhere near the real thing.
These tables, end to end, but they occupy the whole floor. And the soldiers... there must be thousands.
It looks like a lot, but you have to remember there were over 80,000 men involved. I don't have anywhere near that.
Oh, these pictures on the walls. I recognize General Grant. Oh, and wait. That general standing high above the battle of the table, he's also General Grant, right? How did you get that little statue to look like General Grant?
I don't know. I just bought a little statue of a horseman dressed like a Union Army general. And after a while, it began to look like Grant.
What are you telling me?
The truth. And look at the other officers. Now compare them with their pictures on the wall. That's Beauregard, and that's Buell, and Bragg, and Johnson, and Wallace.
That's fantastic. How did you get these made up?
I keep telling you. I just bought tin soldiers in Civil War uniforms. And after a while...
Wait a minute. This one here. Who's that?
Oh, that's Major Morrissey, commanding officer of Morrissey's Rifles.
That's uncanny.
What's uncanny?
This tin soldier. His face. It looks exactly like you.
All right. You never know where these things go, do you? Now, here we have a nice, rather conservative lady psychologist trying to solve one of the most searing problems of our highly technical age, boredom. And if she's not careful, she's going to find herself dodging bullets at the Battle of Shiloh, which took place more than a century ago. Well, dig in. I'll return in a few moments with Act 2. Difference. You've heard it said of certain people in certain parts of our country that they're still fighting the Civil War. Well, you'd be surprised at how many people are still fighting the Civil War, reliving it, restaging it, rethinking it. And why not? It was a war that burned deep into our national consciousness. A war we can't forget. A thoroughly, completely, uniquely American war. A complex war. A deep, brooding, and mysterious war. And like all wars, it brought out the best in us. And the worst in us.
This tin soldier, the one who's supposed to be Major Morrissey, he looks exactly like you.
It's your imagination.
But anyone who can see would have to admit that...
Probably, but it's a coincidence. Now, I promised you the battle. It is dawn, Sunday morning, April the 5th. The Confederates, under General Hardee, move against General Prentice's division. I made up a special soundtrack on a tape. Fighting is general and spreads all along the line. Now the gunboats come down the river. And here is where Morrissey's Rifles make such an important... Wait.
What is it?
Well, cease firing.
Was something wrong?
Something's terribly wrong.
What?
Morrissey's Rifles, look at them.
What about them?
In position near the riverbank. See how I placed them?
Well, isn't that what they're supposed to be doing?
What happened to their rifles?
To their what?
Rifles!
Well, each one of them seems to have a rifle.
Those aren't the rifles they carried into the Battle of Shiloh.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
Something went wrong. And Clara, come in here.
Well, now what's all this hollering about?
And Clara, who's been in this room while I've been gone?
Nobody.
Now, don't say that.
Nobody ever comes into this room.
Somebody's been in here.
No, that's impossible.
I can prove it. These soldiers, see?
What am I supposed to see?
These soldiers, they represent Morrissey's Rifles.
Oh, none of that means a thing to me.
Somebody took away their rifles.
Oh, now, who'd want to do a thing like that?
And Clara, has anybody...
No. And I'm no expert, but even I can tell they still have their rifles.
Oliver, why do you say they don't have their rifles?
Look at the rifles they're carrying. These were the .58 caliber U.S. model 1861s.
So?
But Morrissey's men were armed with Spencers.
Oh, but these are just tin soldiers.
They are not tin soldiers.
All right, they're lead soldiers.
They didn't go into combat with the guns they're carrying now, because if they had, the Union forces would have lost the Battle of Shiloh.
You know, dinner's just about ready.
Let me explain something to you. It was the Spencer repeating rifles that turned the tide, finally.
Well, I have no reason to doubt that.
See, these 1861s, you see, it's unbelievable how difficult they were to use. That's why I promised my men Spencers. The 1861s took a paper cartridge. You would tear the powder end open with your teeth, empty the powder down the barrel, ram the bullet down on top of it. You follow this?
You're holding me the way a snake hypnotizes a bird.
You pull the hammer halfway back, adjust your percussion cap, and then, finally, you're ready to fire. Do you realize that was the gun most men used on both sides?
Really?
Yes, but certain commanders were able to buy their men better weapons. That is, Morrissey, bought Spencer's for the whole company.
If you'll excuse me, I don't understand.
We have just started the Battle of Shiloh, and Morrissey's men who saved the day with their rapid-firing Spencers are going into combat with the old muskets that can hardly get off 2 shots a minute.
Well, the Battle of Shiloh has been over for many years, so does it really matter what these toy soldiers carry?
Yes, it matters. The truth always matters. Now, what happened to the Spencers? These men were carrying Spencers.
Why don't we have dinner? And then maybe, like both eat sheep, they'll come home again. She's a nice girl, Oliver.
Are you sure nobody came in here?
Well, the least you could have done, you could have seen her home.
Why would anybody want to come here and change those rifles? How could anybody do it?
Well, maybe she's a little bit too intelligent for you. But you need someone with brains.
I wish you'd leave me be, Aunt Clara.
Then maybe you'd leave that production line job and go back to being an architect, which is what you studied for.
There are enough ugly buildings in this world without my adding any.
I won't say another word. Play with the soldiers, if that's all you want out of life.
Good night, Aunt Clara.
Yeah. Well, good night.
What could have happened to those rifles? What could have happened?
Have you discovered anything, Dr. Heckman?
Yes, Mr. Wallace, in a general way. I've discovered... Wallace. Now, why does your name seem so familiar?
I can't imagine. What have you discovered?
The ideal type for this job is someone with a dissociative personality.
What does that mean?
Just what you think it might. You need people who live in 2 worlds.
How can anybody live in 2 worlds?
Your face. Where have I seen your face before?
About those people who live in 2 worlds.
Well, most of us do it to a degree. Even you.
Me?
Don't you ever daydream?
Oh, I'm far too busy.
You mean you have no secret place where you can be somebody else?
Well,
admit it.
Do you have one?
We all have our 2 places. The open one in the world, and the secret one that exists within ourselves. Which is more important to you, the life you lead in secret, or the one everyone knows about? Don't answer that too quickly.
Imagination's all very well, but reality is...
Fine. Then the people you need are the ones for whom the secret place is more important. Men like Oliver Townsend. Hire people like Oliver Townsend.
Excuse me. Yeah?
Wallace, I've heard that name and I've seen that face.
What do you mean? Okay. All right, I'll talk to you later. Well, thank you very much, Dr. Heckman.
Actually, I haven't even started.
If you can't straighten this out, you may be finished.
What are you saying?
I am saying we got a guy working here named Oliver Townsend. He hasn't missed a day's work in 8 years. So you talked to him, and this morning, for the first time, he's absent.
But that's...
Things are bad enough.
Mr. Wallace, I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation.
Well, if there is, you had better come up with it.
What could have happened to those rifles? What happened?
Oliver? Oliver!
Oh. I guess I must have dozed off.
You've been down here all night?
All night?
Well, it's 7 o'clock in the morning.
I must have fallen asleep.
Well, you'd better think about getting ready for work.
Work?
I'll have breakfast right away.
No, work. I can't go this morning.
What? Oliver, you realize it's the first time in how many years?
Call in for me, Aunt Clara. Say I'm sick.
Well, I hate to lie, you know. Is there something the matter with you, Oliver?
I got a problem. The rifles. I'm having a problem with the rifles.
Yeah. Well, I'll call in and say you're sick.
What could have happened? Whoa there.
Who goes there?
Major Morrissey.
Major. We've been waiting for you to come back.
What's wrong?
They want to take our Spencer rifles away from us.
What are you saying?
We're to trade our Spencer rifles for these standard U.S. 1861.
Who says so?
Direct order from General Wallace. There's a lieutenant from his headquarters waiting on you in your tent.
You can't have my rifles, Lieutenant.
Sir, I have the order here from General Wallace.
Those weapons are the personal property.
No, sir. When your unit was mustered into the service, your equipment became the property of the United States Army. And headquarters feels that this particular equipment can be used more effectively elsewhere.
What's today's date?
It's Saturday, April the 5th.
That's right. Tomorrow is Sunday, April the 6th.
Yeah, I would venture to say so, sir. Now, if you would sign the receipt...
No, I'm afraid I can't sign that receipt.
But, Major, you must sign.
Corporal.
Yes, sir?
Assemble a squad. Unload our expenses from this officer's wagon.
Major Morrissey, that is insubordination. I have a written order.
Not anymore.
Corporal, in the name of General William Wallace, I order you not
You
to...
heard what I said, Corporal. Now get moving.
Yes, sir.
Major, surely you don't think you can get away with this.
I think I can.
The General will be down here himself the first thing tomorrow morning.
No, he won't.
But how can you say that?
Because by tomorrow morning, the Battle of Shiloh will have begun.
The Battle of... Shiloh? What's that?
There's a little church, a little country church, a couple of miles south of here. And the folks call it Shiloh. And that'll be the center of the fighting when the rebels attack.
Major, there isn't going to be a battle tomorrow. The rebels won't attack. They're waiting for us to attack. Now, sir, so far, no harm has been done, and General Wallace needs those rifles. Now,
In exactly 8 hours from now, General Wallace isn't going to need anything.
He needs to distribute those Spencers among the sharpshooter platoons. It's important to him.
8 hours from now, nothing is going to be important to General Wallace.
Major, what are you saying?
What's your name, Lieutenant?
But... Butterfield, but what are you...
Butterfield. Do you have a wife, Lieutenant Butterfield? Or a girl?
Major, will you listen to reason?
Go back to your tent, Lieutenant. Write a letter to your wife or your girl. If there's something you felt you never really told her, tell her now.
Oliver?
Oh, hello. Here, let me turn it off.
Don't let me interrupt anything.
Now, I'd like you to see the whole thing from the beginning. I just got to the point where General Wallace is killed.
Oh.
Yeah, you see, he was
Wallace.
William H. Wallace.
That's where I heard the name before.
I got his picture on the wall, see? Up there.
Oliver. General Wallace. Look at him. Who does he remind you of?
I don't know.
Well, the resemblance is uncanny.
I still don't know.
The face is the same, and the name is the same. That could be a picture of your boss.
Mr. Wallace?
I've never seen such a likeness.
I never noticed it before.
Oh, yes, you have, Oliver. You have.
People from the past keep intertwining with people from the present. When Oliver Townsend combines himself with Major Morrissey, we may very well suspect that this might be going on in his own head. But we have a Brigadier General William H. Wallace and an industrialist named William H. Wallace, and both of them look alike. And that isn't confined to Oliver's head. That's a fact. There will be more facts for you to ponder when I return with Act 3.
Oh, what'll it be, Bill? Soda, shaving cream, or a prescription? It's my hemorrhoids, Mr. Edwards.
What do we know so far? We know that there are many dissociative personalities. In other words, people who live in two worlds. The first is a world they share, more or less, with everybody. And the second is a world that is all their very own. And things go along very well for a while, but sooner or later, the worlds start to get mixed up.
Oliver, this picture of General Wallace, where did you get it?
I have a great big album. It has photographs of all the Civil War generals. They're all authentic, and I cut them out of the book and put them on the walls.
Mm-hmm. There are two worlds. You live in two worlds.
What are you saying?
You know what I'm saying. In one world, you're Oliver Townsend, a production line worker. In the other, you're Major Morrissey, commander of a Civil War rifle unit.
I wouldn't...
You won't admit it, but you keep giving it away. You keep seeing yourself as Morrissey. Now, that's true, isn't it?
Well,
But now there's another person who seems to be common to both worlds. Wallace. In this world, he's Oliver Townsend's employer. What was General Wallace to Major Morrissey in that other world?
General Wallace, he was Morrissey's superior officer.
And what was the relationship between Wallace and Morrissey?
They had very little to do with each other.
Very little or nothing at all?
Well, it was Wallace who took away the Spencers from Morrissey just before Shiloh.
Wallace took away the Spencers, yes. Oliver, tell me, why did you become interested in the Civil War?
I don't know, it just happened.
How long ago?
I was always interested, I guess.
What do you mean by always?
I may have been born interested.
Nobody is born with an interest in anything. These things are created by...
By what?
By opportunity, personality, experience.
No. A fellow becomes a nut on golf or stamps. But a nut the way I'm supposed to be a nut on Shiloh, no, you got to be born with it.
Do you mean to say you were interested in the Civil War since the day you were born?
Yeah, I guess that's what I mean.
But how would you know?
Well, suddenly it seems a guy goes overboard about certain things, but the interest was always there. He may not have been aware of it. And then one day it just...
How long have you been studying the Battle of Shiloh?
A while, I guess.
And what other battles have you analyzed?
None.
Why?
Well, it's just Shiloh is so interesting.
And why are you so concerned with Morrissey's rifles?
I don't know.
And after Shiloh, where did Morrissey's rifles go?
Where? Well, they must have fought their way farther south. I never thought about it. What are you trying to say?
I don't know yet. I don't know.
Turn, tap, tap. Turn, tap, tap. Turn, tap.
Have a cup of coffee?
Oh, thanks. I haven't seen you around lately.
Turn, tap, zap. Turn, tap, zap. 8 hours a day.
That's how it goes.
8 hours a day. Why do you do it?
I need it.
Why do you need it?
I have to make a living. I need a job.
Why do you need this job?
It's the only one I can get.
Why aren't you designing things, like buildings?
Say, where have you been?
Where have you been?
I asked you first.
In Washington.
On a job?
It was related to a job. So now where have you been?
Here? Where else?
Part of the time. And the rest of the time?
All around.
Around Shiloh?
You know, I learned something from you.
Really?
Yeah, to keep my mouth shut.
I'm not aware that I taught you.
Yeah, you talk about those two worlds.
Mm-hmm.
The private one should be just that. Private. My trouble was I let everyone know about it.
Do you want to know what I was doing in Washington? I was looking up the records of the Department of the Ohio, the Union Army Corps that fought at Shiloh.
What?
I was looking for Morrissey's rifles.
Well, you could have asked me. They were attached to the 9th Indiana.
I know. And later, all records of them were lost. Why?
It was a long time ago. And not all the records survived.
Is that the reason?
Well, sure. Look, do you suppose I could see you afterwards? I have to get back to work in another minute.
Mm-hmm. Turn, tap, zap. How can you do that all day?
I don't mind it.
I suppose you do need it.
That's what I told you. I needed to support myself.
No. You need it to support your other world.
Well, now, Dr. Hickman, that's going back a long time.
Yes, I realize that, Mr. Spencer.
It must be all of 9 years. We've had a lot of young architects come and go through this office. Oliver Townsend.
You don't remember him?
Yes, I remember him, I think. I could have personnel look it up.
Oh, thank you, but what I really need is your own human reaction to him.
As I recall, he didn't last long, maybe 6 months.
Did you fire him?
No, he quit.
Why?
Well, oh, now I remember. He just walked into my office one day and said, I don't think I want to be an architect.
Did he give you any reason?
Well, I asked him. I said, son, don't you like architecture? And he said, I like it, but it takes up too much of my time and energy.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you, Mr. Spencer.
Yeah, you're quite welcome, Doctor.
Spencer. Odd that your name should be Spencer.
Oh, why is it odd? That was my father's name.
Well, there still may be a rifle called the Spencer, and it must have been named after its inventor. Are you related?
Oh, I think so, distantly. Why do you ask?
Wallace? Now Spencer. No. It was Spencer and then Wallace.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Spencer, why did you hire Oliver Townsend in the first place?
Well, he was highly recommended by one of the greatest architects in the world, the head of the department, State University, Professor Morrissey.
Morrissey?
Yes. Doctor, are you all right? Is something the matter? Major Morrissey!
Lieutenant, you tell General Wallace if he wants my Spencer rifles, he can try to take them himself.
How did you know, Major? How did you know?
How did I know what?
That the rebels would attack. The battle's on. Now, you're to form your men by the river, close by to the ravine at Dill's Branch. Now, map coordinates 18 and 36.
I know where that is.
And you are to hold there. You got to hold that position no matter what.
Major, last night you said they'd attack. How'd you know?
Now I can show it to you properly. Because Morrissey's men got the rifles back. You see, these are Spencers. See how they differ from the muskets carried by the other troops?
I'm not sure I do.
But it's obvious. These aren't muzzle loaders. These are breech-loading repeaters. That's why General Wallace tried to take them away.
Spencer, Wallace, Morrissey. Now tell me one more thing. Why Shiloh?
Shiloh?
Every one of these names appear in your life, your real life, except Shiloh. Shiloh is a church. But what else was Shiloh?
It was a biblical town in the land of Ephraim. And there, in a beautiful temple called Shiloh, was where the priests of Eli presided over the holy sanctuary.
A temple?
Yes, a beautiful temple. One of the first of the temples. It was more than a tabernacle. It was a temple. Do you understand?
Yes.
With walls and doors and pillars. Oh, it was small, but it was magnificent. And it was my first exercise in design when I studied at the university. No one really knows what the Temple of Shiloh looked like, but I saw it so clearly. Now you must really think I'm crazy, huh?
No.
And that's how Professor Morrissey came to notice me. He was bowled over by the beauty of my design. And that's how I became his protege. But when I graduated, and went to work. I found out something. The temple is always being destroyed. The temple of Shiloh.
I don't understand.
That lovely temple, the Philistines destroyed it. And when I came out into the world, I discovered that wherever you build a temple, no matter where it is, what it is, the Philistines will always desecrate or destroy it.
And that's why you're no longer an architect.
I don't want to fight the Philistines any longer.
Maybe you didn't fight them long enough.
They always win.
And is that what you're trying to do now, be killed at Shiloh?
I'm not trying to be killed.
Yes. As time goes on, the battle becomes more and more real. The Holy Temple, and Morrissey, the keeper and protector, and Spencer, the practical man of building, and Wallace, who takes away initiative. You all come together at Shiloh.
I don't follow.
Oh, yes, you do. Oliver, listen to me. You can't live in two worlds of fantasy. One must be real.
I have a real world. This one...
No. More and more, this one becomes an illusion, and the other becomes the reality.
That isn't true.
Soon you'll be back there. Your life will be back there.
I don't have that much of an imagination.
It will be real. And the next time you go back to fight the Battle of Shiloh, you'll be dead. Major Morrissey died at Shiloh.
How do you know?
Because I did what you were always afraid I'd do. I looked up the records. Morrissey's rifles saved the day. But they were wiped out. After Shiloh, they no longer existed.
Boys, our orders are to hold here at the river. We will obey those orders.
Don't go back there, Oliver. Don't.
Fire the way you were trained to fire. Steady. Calmly. Pick your targets. Keep under cover.
Oliver, come back.
Wilma.
Come back, Oliver.
Goodbye, Wilma.
No, Oliver, you will be killed.
I have to go. The Philistines are attacking Shiloh.
You said it, Oliver. You said it yourself. The Philistines were always attacking Shiloh.
Always attacking, always destroying. Hold tight, boys.
Oliver, come back.
Goodbye, Wilma. It's such a beautiful morning. Why do so many battles begin on a beautiful morning?
Oliver, you will die.
I'm willing to die for Shiloh.
Don't die for Shiloh. Live for Shiloh. Live for it here and now. Don't go back 100 years. Fight for it now. Here.
Wilma.
Oliver, the Philistines are attacking here and now. Save Shiloh.
It can't be saved.
Don't quit. Fight for it here. Fight now.
Wilma, my men need me.
Those men need nothing. They're 100 years dead. We need you. Oliver, I need you. Come back.
Come back.
Come back and build 100 Shilohs.
And he did. The temple is built so that it will be destroyed, so that it will be rebuilt again. And this is the story that is told and retold over the centuries we have seen, and as it will be retold in the times that are to come. I shall return shortly.
For more information, write Bicycles, Washington, D.C. 20207, the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission.
The hidden place, the secret place that exists within us all, becomes a world, a second world. And sometimes we feel we can live in both worlds, the one inside and the one outside. But this isn't true, because sooner or later, we must choose. The secret world is Shiloh, and we must always decide whether we shall be the builders or the destroyers of the temple. Our cast included Howard Da Silva, Joan Lovejoy, Robert Dryden, Joan Shea, and Russell Horton. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
Do you think I...
For $2 million.
Ben, good Lord. I killed him.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, Brewers of Budweiser, and Buick Motor Division.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Yeah.